Invisible Corvo, thank you for following. I appreciate it. And I hope the alert went off, because I didn't have my headphones in to find out if it did or not. But yes, Invisible Corvo followed a couple days ago, so thank you for following. I appreciate it. Okay, now let's do this. I think I did it right. I think so. Yep, think so. Because it did not crash, so that's a good thing. Okay, so just wait for Twitch app to get going. And there it goes. There we go. Wasn't letting me on my chat for a second. Okay, and we'll get started in like 2.5 minutes, so 4:32. Hey Garrick, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Just about ready to get started today. Got about 1 minute left, and then we're gonna get moving here. Gotta make up for lost time, I guess. Okay, 4:32. I think it's time to get moving. Let me see here. Make sure that's where it's supposed to be. It's a little low. There we go. I think that should be good now. Okay, off we go. This one. So it's rather a bit dark down here, and you know what this is the perfect place for, this ill-lit room here. It's the perfect place to kidnap people and throw them inside of, because honestly, who the hell's going to come looking for people in a place like this other than, adventurers? But given the state of economic affairs in Corinus, I would think that adventurers at this point would be few and far in between. It's a good thing for the people of Corinus, then, that we fit rather neatly into that category. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Gothic 2, the stream edition. Last time, we finally got ourselves joined up with the Water Mages, took our oath and all that jazz, and ended up in this place, which is on the isle itself. It's, well, there's another earthquake. It's southeast of the pyramid. I would assume this is underground nearby the pyramid. I don't know what the earthquakes are all about. Probably the stone sentinels getting pissed at me. But today, we were told to go find a dude named Dr. Nefarious. So we're going to go find him. See what he's up to. I hear somebody talking in the background, so I would assume either he's here or I got turned around somehow and I ended up where Satyrus is. Let's see. Ardarian Kronos. Gentlemen.
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
Well, yeah, I was just talking about, economic conditions in Corinus are such that not a lot of people can afford to go exploring at this point.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I helped Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
Okay, that is a lot of options. So you guys are definitely, gung-ho about this portal, huh?
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business. But we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
Doesn't seem like the earthquakes are all that far away from, here, though. If you go back up on the mainland, you don't really feel them. I think that's a game development mechanics thing, but, what do you know about them?
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Speak of the
Something
devil.
on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Satyrus and Kronos can tell you more about that.
Fair enough. So what are we going to find on the other side of the portal, you think?
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
That's fair enough. Trying to, play it safe, not say, oh, we'll find magic and jewels and shit on the other side. Fair enough. If I want to go back to the city, what's the easiest way to get there?
What is the fastest way back to the city?
Besides a teleport
I
room.
recommend you go back the same way you came. But you could also... No, that would be too dangerous.
Out with it.
Well, the builders of these halls had their own method of traveling. As far as we can tell, they could teleport.
That's nothing special.
The teleporter stones that we found here in Corinus are special indeed. It seems as though the teleporter stone here in these halls may lead to the harbor city. However, none of us had the courage to try it.
I wonder where in the harbor city it goes to. Where is it?
Where's this teleporter stone?
There is a door in the basin room. I have locked it up behind there.
Okay. And what if I were to try to use it?
What if I were to try to use it?
No idea. We know too little about it. It is possible you wouldn't survive.
Oh, preposterous. I'm the protagonist. I'll live through anything. Unless it's a forced game over, in which case, yeah, you're right. Give me the key.
Give me the key. I want to take a look at this thing.
Really? But I take no responsibility for it.
I'm not
Give it
asking you
here.
to.
If you say so, here it is.
Rusty key. Okay. What about, are there any other ones? I know I found a couple, one of which got me here, but...
Where are the other teleporter stones?
So far, we've only found one other somewhere in the middle of Corinus.
Yeah, I found that
Near
one
the
already.
Dead Harpy Tavern.
I would assume he can teach us how to raise our
Can
mana,
you teach
then?
me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
Okay, fair enough. So get to the other side, and that's the most important thing. Stone Sentinel. An old coin. Okay. Finding a lot of those lately. Still don't know what to do with them. Mixir. Hello.
Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken, or were stolen long ago.
I found a few of them, so... I don't know if I want to say what's on these. Like, I don't want him to... I don't want to turn them in just yet. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter too much, but... Well, we'll see what he
What's
says.
on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
Yeah, because you don't got to use learning points to do anything with them, other than the learning points used to read the language, which he's about
Can
to
you
tell us
teach
about.
me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
Okay, awesome. So, I don't think we have the learning points to learn the language at this point, but at the next level threshold, I do want to learn how to read the first
Teach me that
level
language.
tablets. So,
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food.
Right.
It was the
Makes
common
sense.
language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
okay, so yeah, it costs 5 learning points to learn the language. We are not going to be learning that just yet because we just leveled up, so I don't think we have 1 learning point to spend, so that's not really going to help us all that much. Still looking for Nefarious.
Hey.
Found him. Hello. How's it going?
How's it going?
What are you doing here? This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Yeah, I don't stay dead that
Quite a fuss
easy.
about you, you know that? I hardly recognize Satiras. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
He really was. I don't know what ate him that caused him to do that, but whatever. Is that a portal behind you?
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city.
Uh-huh.
But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
So, how does it work?
Do you know how to activate it?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
Uh-huh. Apparently I brought part of the ornaments. Are those like... Maybe it has... Because the stone sentinels are here, right? So maybe it has something to do with those ornamental rings that I got when I beat the stone sentinels. Let's find out.
I brought a part of the ornament.
Really? That's terrific.
Do you have any idea where the other parts are?
According to the ancient inscriptions, it was broken into 4 pieces.
Okay.
It looks as though the parts are still to be found on the island. With Merdarian's help, I have translated some of the inscriptions.
Okay.
There are hints as to where the remaining pieces are. Here,
Oh, those would be
I
nice.
mark some of the places on this map. Look around
Aha.
there. You should
Nefarious's
pay
map.
attention to old structures. They might be somewhat deteriorated and no longer clearly recognizable. It could be almost anything. A large rock, a stone circle, a mausoleum, or something similar. But what am I saying? You'll find it. Well, good luck.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all. Do we know why it was broken in the first place? Just to keep people out, or?
Why was the ornament broken?
Whoever did it wanted to prevent the portal from ever being opened again.
Right.
The longer I stare at the inscriptions, the more I realize that the priests of the ancient culture really were no fools. There was a good reason that they made the region back there inaccessible. We don't know what awaits us there, but it certainly isn't anything good.
Uh-huh. Well, that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at this map that he gave us, then. I don't know if... It might show up here now, actually. No, that's a different map, one that I already have. Let's see. Nefarious' map. Here we go. What am I looking for here? Okay. So, we've already been to all of these places, I think. We've been to the one that's on the farmland over by Onar's farm. And there was a stone circle up in the woods and to the north there, which is southwest of the stone circle where the Seekers were. We were up there, and that was where I said, oh god, a stone sentinel, and then I killed it in like 3 hits, and I was like, oh, never mind, these guys are nothing special anymore. And then the place above the first farm there, I forget what the owner's name is. Lobar, maybe? I think that's his name. We've been there, but I don't think the switches did anything. Maybe they'll do something now that we have the map. I don't know. Could always go find out. Let's see. What's his face said it was in the basin here. Does that mean down here? Perhaps. There's an old stone tablet down here, so that's nice. Anything else? No. Okay. So we just got to find the basin room so I can figure out where this teleporter is. And once we do that, we're in business. Then I can go back to the harbor city, and we can go back to that other sentinel room, or sentinel rune, like Stonehenge-looking thing. We can figure that out. May I bother you for a moment? What am I bothering you for?
May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive.
That's because you guys didn't know what I was doing with all that ore.
And we've all calmed down.
Shit. So what are you guys doing here? I got a clear picture already, but
My task is to find out more about the guardians of the temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me.
like what?
One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed.
Well, they
I still
probably
haven't been
are
able to
possessed.
determine their driving power, but one thing is sure: it is of magical origin.
Any other insights?
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I might have to go fight
I
more.
can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power. And I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal.
Oh,
There must
probably.
be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
I mean, just don't open up their Stonehenge runes. Don't press the switches like a dumbass like me, because then they won't bother you. At least that's what I would assume. Do you have equipment?
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business.
Yeah, I
Tell
think
me
you
what
were
need.
able to sell me a few things back in the first game, if I remember correctly. What do you have exactly? You have light spells. That's not bad. You also have heal light wounds and create goblin skeleton spells, so none of those are too bad. I might want to grab a couple of these. Yeah, I should probably grab a couple of heal light wounds scrolls, just because they're inexpensive and they heal me for a pretty good amount, so I'll grab a few of those. We don't need the light scrolls that badly. I could use them over the holy light room, but if I need light like that, I'll just use the torch, you know? Ugh, excuse me. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe the basin room is this way, because I did not completely explore in this direction last time, I don't think. If it's not, we'll just go back and we'll look in the room that Nefarious is in. Starting to feel like a real Tomb Raider here. Does Satyrus have anything new to say now that
Hey,
we've talked
you.
to his friends? Let's find the lost parts of the ornament. Yes, that is actually worth talking
I'm
to him about.
supposed to find
I
the
think.
lost parts of the ornament for Nefarious.
What? That's unbelievable. You're involved again?
Of course.
Don't worry, I'll bring the things here.
You know I can't keep my nose out of all this business. Do you know anything about the earthquakes?
What sort of strange earthquakes are those?
That is one of the puzzles I am trying to solve. The structure of magic is being disturbed somewhere behind these mountains.
Uh-huh.
Quite obviously, someone is trying with all of his might to break a powerful magic. I fear it will not be long before the entire island is plagued by these tremors.
Well, then I guess we better get to work then, shouldn't we? Okay. So we'll, oops, another stone sentinel.
Nothing there.
I guess I took that coin kind of quickly, but I took it nonetheless. Nothing there either. Now, I could just teleport home, like using my teleport to the harbor city rune, but the way I see it, I figure I may as well try to at least use the thing that they told me to use. Oh, hi guys. Didn't realize there was going to be goblin skeletons that were just going to attack me in here. I suppose I should just keep my guard up no matter what, but, you know. Are we heading back towards the part of the pyramid I've already explored? I can't really tell. Alright, well. I hear more goblin skeletons, yep. Basin room, basin room. Where would I be if I were a basin room? Oh, rats. First goblin skeletons and now rats. No, that's fine. Let me top myself off real quick. We'll use one of these. There we go. And, you know, I could just do this as well. There we go. I don't know why I need that with all the torches here, but I figure, you know, better to be safe than sorry, I think. Better to have higher light rather than lower light. Let's see what I can see here. A whole lot of nothing. Alright then. That's also nothing. Oh, stone sentinel here. A stone tablet of life energy. Okay, glad I checked that, because that would have been a bad thing to miss. Chill out there, game. If you need to load, then load, but don't, like, mess around too much with me here. I think we've been here. I hear goblins, though. Well, goblins aren't really a problem at this point. So. Yeah, okay. Here we are. So if I would have kept going, I would have ended up right here. Like, if I would have kept going inside the pyramid, I would have ended up right out here. Alright, fair enough. So now let's go back in, because this is obviously not the direction towards the basin room. So let's go see if we can find it in the opposite direction. At least we connected the dots, though. That helps a little bit with my mind. With figuring out what's where here. Because once I have the whole map all kind of figured out in my brain, it helps a little bit with keeping everything straight in my head. This looks like a place I could go. If I could find a switch or something. Is there a switch in one of these torches? Doesn't look like it. I don't see any switches, so we're just gonna go back. If I can't find the basin room in the same room that they were talking about, I'm just gonna say screw it, and we'll just go back the way that we normally should go, which is via my teleport rune that I have. No, that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. Unless the basin room is the same room that I got that old stone tablet in, because that's the only place with anything that remotely resembles a basin. In which case, it may the rune may still be active around here somewhere. I guess it's a possibility. But I think when I teleported in, I ended up like right here, so I don't think that's exactly true. Well, there's a rune table here, alchemist bench, in case you need it. I do not. There's also beds here, in case I wanted to sleep. Who'd want to sleep in a dank old tomb like this anyway, though? Not me. Okay, well, I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's see. Here we have Harbor City. There we go. Awesome. And let me turn that down so that I can actually move without being at 2 frames a second. And I'll go like this. My nightlight should go out eventually here, and then I think we'll sleep till morning before we bother with going to look at that other rune. I could go there right now, but the forest is spooky at night, so let's go this way instead.
Everybody knows by now.
Do you really think?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Okay. So there we go. Slept up. Now, actually, I want to check something. Did they take those ornamental rings out of my inventory when I talked to them? Let me see. Ornament. No, that's still there. And I think I had another one, didn't I? Somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter too much. Let's go see Bosper while we're on our way out of town. I got a few skins that I can give him, so I may as well. Just want to double check on something real quick. Let me see. So, see if I can go like this. And if I go like this. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure, because I realized just now I didn't check on my microphone settings before I started, so I was like, well, you know, if I didn't turn them on correctly, I might not be able to be heard over
Where
there.
have you been gadding about for so long? I
Oh,
need
you
more
know.
skins. Did you bring any?
Just out and about there, Bosper, out and about collecting skins for you.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolf skin. That's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Okay, not bad on the money situation there. That's not bad. Hey, Espy, how's it going? Pretty dead chat. You're just doing Gothic mod with the stream in the background. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense
Show
then.
me your wares.
Yeah, for why? But it's okay. I could give this stuff to Hack on, but I mean, I guess I'm already here. I might as well just give this stuff to Bosper. It's not like I'm gonna need any of this crap. The old coins we want to probably keep because they're worthless to me, as they are. What else? I can get rid of this stinger too. I'm not going to use that for anything. Other than that, I think we're good though. I don't think... Oh wait, we've got a couple of things that I could give him. Actually, quite a few things we could give him. We'll give it to him then. This mace, this ring of water quarterstaff, these rusty two-handers, rough broadsword, rough hatchet, rusty swords. I'll keep the pickaxe. You can have all these branches. This light crossbow, this willow bow, these arrows. Okay. Well, our pocketbook is looking a lot better than it used to, so that's good. I didn't cook my food before going through here, but I'll go cook it later. It's not a big deal. I'll go to Diego's house and cook it even. See what he's up to. Probably nothing different, honestly. Okay. Now, I think before there were seekers over here. I think there was a couple of them, honestly. But I went ahead and murdered them off screen. So I don't need to worry about them being over here right now. Did I buy Ludero's book? You mean the book for one-handed percentage? Not yet. I had 5,000 gold at one point, but I did not purchase it. And I probably am not going to, because as of right... Oh, God. As of right now, somebody's getting murdered by a shadow beast. Hang on. Come here, you.
One less monster around.
Man, shoes on the other foot, isn't it, Cavalorn? First you're saving me, now I'm saving you. What the hell, man? I don't know if you needed the help, but... It's like deja vu in here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll need Ludero's book, because if I get all the rest of the one-handed proficiency tablets, and I'm planning on buying the level 1, 2, and 3 tablet reading thing anyway, I should be able to get to 100% crit regardless, even without the book, so I don't know if I'm going to buy it. We'll see, but I'm not sure. At this point, I'm leaning towards no. And I'm pretty sure most of the other tablets that we're going to get anyway are pretty much on the way in the expansion. I'm not 100% sure about that, because I haven't played it yet, but we'll find out. If I have to go wandering for a couple of them, then oh well, no big deal. What are you looking for, Cavalry?
Are you looking for something?
Is it that obvious? Yes, I have an assignment from the water mages to look for some lost ornament.
Oh.
That's convenient. I have the same assignment from Nefarious.
So you belong to the Ring of Water?
Yes.
I'm glad. Then I don't have to do this alone.
Have you already found an ornament?
I found the place where we should find one. This stone circle could be one of those structures that Nefarious described.
Well, it is, having gotten the other
have to
two
find
pieces.
the mechanism we're supposed to look for.
Okay. Well, let's have a look then. Also, Wolfgar could improve your one-handed by 2 points for LP free. Yes, he could. If he wasn't in the afterlife. He definitely could. Yes, accept. And the accept is, yeah. The accept is my hubris. That's what the accept is. Okay, well, there's a switch on each one of these stones usually, so let's see if we can find the third one around here somewhere. Oop, hang on, found the third one. Well, there was an earth-shaking kaboom, but no stone sentinel. That's weird. Cavalorn, any insights?
I tried the mechanism. It doesn't do anything at all.
Then Lobart's farmers were right.
Lobart, that's
They said
who it
that
is.
one of them had already played around
I said
with the
Lobar, I
stones
think.
here. A stone sentinel appeared out of nowhere and attacked them.
Oh.
The farmers called the militia. The militiamen called the paladins, who came and destroyed the monster.
So basically like what happened at Onar's farm then, for
If
us.
there was an ornament here, the paladins have it now.
Oh. Okay, so... Well, I can already get into the upper quarter of the city, so no big deal. I'll go to them and demand it
Then I'll
back.
go to them and demand the ornament back.
They probably owe me a favor anyway.
I'm going to the city now. We'll meet again at Vatris's.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then, let's head on ahead here. By the time we're done talking to the paladins, I'm sure Cavalorn will have teleported to the city, so that's good. But it's okay. We don't need Wolfgar's 2% extra one-handed points because, well, like I said, we have it at 76%. And if I did my math correctly, we should, at this point, have enough stone tablets of one-handed proficiency to get me 14 points of one-handed percentage. And then once we get one of them on in the add-on area, we should have enough for 16%. So that'll lead us to 92, and then there's one, let's see, one-handed combat 1, that's 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, yeah. So we have 14% sitting in our inventory once we've learned how to read these tablets, and then there's another one of one-handed, actually I think there's 2 that give one-handed percentage, and then there's one that gives, it's a level 3 one, so it gives a 6% boost. And that one is one of the one-handeds, and then both of the one-handeds and the level 3 one-handed one are all in the add-on area. So once we get all of those gathered up, we'll be able to put our one-handed proficiency up by 24%, which now, again, if I did my math correctly, should be 100% crit, which is perfect. Exactly what I want.
What do you want here? Go!
Is this your house?
See? That wasn't so hard.
Why am I getting kicked out of Diego's house? He's my friend. What the hell is your beef, citizen? Must think ill of me. Oh well. I'll just go to the lower quarter and cook my food. No big deal. I keep thinking I'm going to accidentally grab that statue of Innos one of these times. Lord Hagen, I'm looking for a metal ornament.
I'm looking for a metal ornament. It should have been by the stone circle near Lobar's farm.
If you mean this thing here, we suspected that it might be a magical rune, but it turned out to be completely worthless. You can have it if you like. I have no use for it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. And I have much use for it, so thank you very much. Makes things a lot easier. Anybody hear that side conversation between... I don't know if it was between two knights or if it was between somebody else, but normally the paladins are all, well, Innos will guide our way and blah, 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 and they talk about, all that sort of stuff. And one of them was saying, Innos will guide our way. The other one's like, I really don't give a shit, dude. What are you on about? That was funny. Sometimes you just catch the little sub-conversations and they're just like, yes, that's it. It's the magic of random small talk. Sometimes it's comedy gold just waiting to happen. So, I don't want to give you the stone tablets just yet. I don't remember how many we have, honestly. Where'd my friend Cavalorn go? He said he'd be around here somewhere. Maybe I didn't walk far enough away from him to get him to come here yet. There's Valentino, unless that's Cavalorn right there. Yep, yes it is. Hey, buddy!
I got the missing ornament from Lord Hagen.
Still better than an arrow to the knee. Yeah, arrow to the knee got a little old after about a couple of attempts, so... Okay, so... Let's see here. We've got 3 pieces then, right? 3 ornaments, fragment of a large ornamental ring. Maybe I gave the other piece to Nefarious already, so maybe we're all good. We might just be. I'm going to go back and give these to Nefarious, I think, in just a moment. Let me just cook my stuff while I take a drink real quick. And I should probably go give that other Shadow Beast skin that we got to Bosper, since I'm already in the city. We'll just take care of all of this stuff. And then we'll see what Nefarious has to say about the other thing. I'm just glad I got that ornamental ring before, one of the NPCs on the farm that helped me kill that first stone sentinel. What if they had gotten that? I don't know if they can even pick it up, if it's whether or not it's worthless to them or something, but what if they had picked it up? I would have had to kill me an NPC, and that would have been, well, just a random bystander, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, this ring looks fancy, I'm gonna take it. And it's like, you just screwed me.
In order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
And I think if we can even use the teleporter stones a little bit more effectively as well, because we can go to the one that's in the cave that had the orc in it, the orc and the wolf, and we can use that one to get to the graveyard, and then we can go through the door in the graveyard to go back to the pyramid. So that should help us a little bit.
Trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep, and last of all arose a human. And Adanos was pleased with
What with?
Okay, done cooking. Let's go see Bosper, and then we'll leave the city, and we'll head back to the pyramids.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. There you are again.
Yep, I just got back from getting another skin
Got a
for
few
you.
skins for you.
Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
See, it's just like a nice steady little bit of money throughout the whole game, it seems like, with Bosper. I probably could make more if I was a, more of a blacksmith, but yeah, I have some smithing skills since I crafted this sword on my belt myself, but don't need to worry too much about that. If I ever need money, I guess I could always go buy up whatever raw steel is available from the vendors, but it's really not a big deal. I'm not really sure what we're going to spend our money on from now on. I've got most anything I would want. I guess more potions, since I can't heal myself without scrolls. But other than that, it's like, I don't know. I keep falling when I go over that bridge, and I don't know why. It's like I fall into the floor that I just did. There. Talk to Abween every chapter? Well, that's a thought. Can't he, read your fortune for a certain amount of money or something, and he'll, tell you what's going on? Maybe he'll... I don't know. I think he'll, give you a hint or something on where to go next. We could do that. That's that one. Oh, door's right here. Awesome. Easy teleporter rooms. Get me back where I'm going in blink of an eye. There we go. Let's not fall into the basin, though. I think this is the room. Yep. It is. St. Merdarian, Mixir, Nefarious. Here we are.
Hey.
Hey, man, guess what I got?
About the missing ornaments.
Yes?
I found them.
Well, that's terrific.
There you go.
Now I have them all. Now all we have to do is put them together.
Well, that was easy.
We'll have to use our combined powers to fit the piece back into a ring. Here,
Okay.
I can give you some gold coins for your trouble.
Oh, okay.
Follow me.
Nice, thank you. Follow you, okay. Lead the way, Mr. Magician. By the way, someone's breathing really loud. Yeah, that's my brother. He's snoring. He is asleep in a bed not far from the microphone. So if you hear it, that's why. Apologies, but I don't have the heart to wake him. It's more noticeable because the game's background music is it goes for more of that atmospheric feel, you know what I mean? And it isn't like blaring loud or melodic. It gives you more of a feeling of, okay, I'm in a pyramid, or okay, I'm out in the field, or okay, that sort of thing. put a pillow on his head. That's mean. That's mean. It's like the 90s cartoons kind of a thing. Yes, that's ambient soundtracks for you, pretty much. Yep. It gives you that ambiance. It makes things... it makes it feel more atmospheric, which is good.
There. And now,
helps quite a bit, I think.
aside.
Okay. I will let you guys go to work then. I would assume Satyrus is helping you out, and somebody else. 2 other people, it looks like. It's okay, it's just the sleeper in the background, that's all. He's been put back to slumber. Oh, okay. I was going to say, did it work? But it looks like they're still hard at work, so let's let them work. I don't know when I should go and interrupt them and ask if it's done. I guess I could wait for the animations to be done, but... They're putting their hands down. Never mind. I thought they were done.
The ornament has been put back together.
Okay, I guess they are done.
Brought us the necessary fragments. You should also set them into the portal. Go to Satyrus. But let him give you the reassembled ring.
What am I? You guys guinea pig now or something? Great. That figures.
Hey.
Satyrus. I don't know what I'm doing with my body there, but give me the ring.
Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it, we cannot go.
Oh.
I have
a
message.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got that covered, man. Here you go.
Very interesting. All right. Here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
Okay. Awesome. So that means we're going to the, I want to say the DLC, but it's not really a DLC. We're going to the add-on world. We're going to Night of the Raven. Awesome. Only took, what, 16 streams to get here? But that's okay. We will see what everything's all about over there, and then we'll get back to the main story here once, I would assume that once we take care of business here, one of the water mages will be like, yeah, I'll go relieve Vatras, whatever, he can go with you, and then we'll all go out in the woods and figure things out with the eye. The music's out of place, probably teleportation bugged it. There should be ancient ruin music. Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be that because I teleported, that could be why it bugged it. Is the guy literally named Nefarious a villain, perchance? He's not really a villain. He antagonizes you when you, in the first game, when you disrupt the ore mound that he and the other water mages collected in order to break the barrier that was keeping them all in. But he's not really an antagonist. So it's sort of a play. It's not actual. He's not actually nefarious. He just, that's just his name. So. Ooh, fancy. Gentlemen, open the Stargate. We're going to a new world. I mean, that looks a lot like a Stargate to me. It doesn't have that 90s CG look to it, but close enough. You know what it kind of reminds me of, though, is, like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to Disney World in Florida, but there's that part in Space Mountain where, like, you're going through the tunnel, like, going up the hill to go flying around in the space area there, and it's like this tunnel with a bunch of stars in it. Or maybe it's a different ride. I don't quite remember. I think it's Space Mountain, but it could be a different one. But there's like a tunnel that you're like claustrophobically stuck in, and it like rockets you out of it as you are like flying by a bunch of stars. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, here we go. Let's go through the portal. We're loading into a new area. I think it's a new area anyway. It looks an awful lot like the other one, but I mean, that makes sense. It is an ancient pyramid, so, you know, they probably built most of this stuff the same. Why fix what ain't broken, am I right? Did you happen to see the 14 Ninja and Summoner changes, by the way? I did not yet. I guess I'm waiting for the translation to be done. I think the translation is done over on the the Reddit Discord for Final Fantasy XIV, but I haven't read that yet. Maybe one of these days. Is that a stone sentinel right there? Huh. He's holding some kind of tablet. But yeah, I might look at it tonight and just see what it's all about. Oh. Gold dagger. More gold. Coal. So somebody must have dropped a few materials down here. Oh, I see more stone sentinels. Now might be a good time to save. We haven't saved since the beginning of the stream, so I think now would be a good time to save. Hello? Will you attack me if I get too close? Hello? Sir, are you alright? Well, I'm confused. Probably gonna attack me when I look at what's up on this stone day, I'll bet you. Fine sword. I saw an old stone tablet in there. Skeleton's bone, silver ring, and some glacier quartz that I got as well. Okay. Ooh, healing plant, I'll take that. And a potion, nice. Fine sword, I think that's one of the lower level swords, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good low level one, but that one-handed proficiency is kind of nice. Pedestal. It's too far away.
What with?
I don't have the right end. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Where do you suppose this takes us? Let's find out. It takes us nowhere! Great. Mudras are now a global cooldown with a very short cast, like Dancer Steps, so you don't clip because it's your GCD, and they changed a couple higher level abilities and buff damage a lot, apparently. So no more weaving. Well, that's just great. But I suppose at this point I shouldn't be surprised. They seem to be trying to get rid of weaving completely. So that's upsetting to me, but I think I'm in the minority there. Summoner Ruination was removed, but Tri Disaster does direct damage. Bane at higher level spreads dots of full duration potency, and the pet commands are instant cast GCDs like Ruin 2 instead of things you need to weave. More weaving removal. I think it's going to hurt Summoner more, though, because from at least the way that I was playing, I learned how to play Summoner on Shadowbringers stuff now, is I learned to play it where I just weave in all of my Eggy assaults while I'm in Dreadworm Trance, and not being able to do that is going to take some getting used to, that's for sure. Ooh, potion. Summoner literally gave people physical harm because of how much weaving it did. Then they were weaving incorrectly. You never have to weave more than one skill in between a GCD if you do it correctly. If people were being physically hurt by it, then they weren't weaving correctly. I can just say that much. If I was able to learn the technique without anybody telling me how the hell to do it, then people need to experiment a little more. World Prog people had to stop playing it. No, you definitely didn't double weave. I I get where you're coming from, but you definitely don't have to. There's no explicit reason to have to double weave. If there is, then you're playing it wrong because you're missing your GCD if you double weave.
It did not
So
take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
wait,
Several
what?
days? How can that be?
I lost time?
Find you anywhere.
What was I stuck in a loophole?
Sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong.
What is
You
this,
seem to be thoroughly
sliders?
baffled until now. Well,
Huh.
now you are here and can begin your work.
Okay, so what happened over the last several days?
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now.
Okay.
The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
So, what about Raven and the missing people? Both of these are good questions. Let's ask them both.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate.
Oh, great.
The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
Okay. So he wants something in the temple, obviously, but we don't know what yet. Need to double weave your abilities on time, not if you have a good ping, double weave easily. So that might be the problem then. My ping isn't good enough. Well, I guess that would make sense. Again, all these are good questions. We're just going to ask them all.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
So when did he learn how to manipulate this magic? Did he train with you guys or something in the weeks that I was out, or what?
Raven is only a former ore baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
Did we ever find Pedro? The guy that stole the eye from the fire monastery? Because if we didn't, he might be involved here somehow. I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, yeah. So what happens next?
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
Okay. Like what?
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
Okay.
You mean I should kill him?
I mean...
That is the only way to stop him. Then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us.
Okay.
We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that
The missing
all?
people, you mean?
I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
Okay, fair enough. I've got a lot of work ahead of me then.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him.
Okay.
In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back.
Oh,
We
jeez.
suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So,
Okay.
acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Okay. So, lure one of the bandits out into the open, murder him in cold blood, take his armor, wait a couple of days to make sure that they forget about him, interweave my way into the bandit camp, and go find Raven and kill him. Okay, easy enough. I'm sure it won't be that easy, but that's the gist.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here before me?
We traveled through a curious dimension. Who knows what detours you took?
If anyone
Now,
took detours, it'd be
can I
you
use the
guys.
portal again?
We came here directly. It obviously works quite well.
Okay.
Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be otherwise.
That's ominous. Okay. What have you done up to now?
What have you done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
Oh, that makes sense. So there was a great flood. Was there a gentleman here named Noah by any chance?
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
Oh, okay. So it's like, what was that city in the Old Testament where God burned it in not hellfire, but he like rained meteors on the city or something. God, it's been a long time since I took my humanities class. I can't remember off the top of my head. So what made them so agitated?
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodron, returning from a successful battle
Sodom and
outside
Gomorrah.
the
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
walls of the city. He brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And they wanted us to not find this portal and open it, but we did
fools,
anyway.
We opened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have?
Well, yeah.
If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Corinus will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
I mean, honestly, though, is that a huge issue? Aren't we all trying to get to the mainland anyway? Like, if we all leave and go to the mainland, like everyone, I mean, like every single person on the island leaves and goes to the mainland, does it matter what happens to the island? Can't it just... I mean, I guess it could, spread out or something like that. Like, the island could sink into the ocean, and then we're all SOL, because if there's earthquakes then, you'd have to learn how to breathe underwater to fix it, but, world turns back into Sodom and Gomorrah, sadly. Yeah, it sounded like it, the way he was describing what happened here. So what are we gonna find here?
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus.
I
He has
did.
a certain idea.
I did already. Did we ask about this yet? I don't think we
The
did.
trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. Our world, you mean? Well, I don't know when God's going to get here with the meteors raining down on the cities, but he's he's taking his time, I'll tell you what. There's more portals here. I would assume, since there's no magical, energies on them, that they don't lead anywhere just yet. Maybe later. Let's have a chat with the other water mages while we're here.
Nice to see you. We feared the worst.
Yeah, I
It
would
wasn't all
too.
that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing.
Let me guess, there's swamp sharks there.
That we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Well, alright then. Anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
Those cities literally had no
We have
good people in them, so you
already
doubt it's that
managed to
bad.
eliminate some of
Yeah,
them.
well, that's fair.
They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
So how close is too close, though? Because I literally was up in one's face and it didn't attack me. Well, maybe we'll find out later. Let's trade.
Let's deal.
Let's wheel and deal. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. It's not how he says his name, but you know. Geyser, that's new. More ice blocks in case I need them. More heal wounds scrolls in case I need them. More skeletons, good. Transform scrolls. Runebook of Fire Magicians, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Could I read these and learn how to use runes? Because that seems like a cop-out. Probably not, right? Like, I would assume that's not how that works. Pillars of Salt, he says. Yeah. I think I have rune. So is this just like a... It doesn't have anything on it, or what? Tongue of Fire. Is that like a torch that never burns out, maybe? That would be kind of cool. I have a couple of things I can give you while I'm here. Like this and that. And, what else? I think I should probably hold on to this Ring of Water armor. It's probably important for some stuff. We'll hold on to those. Where did I get another Fire Rain scroll? I don't remember picking that up. Oh, well. Old letter in shaky handwriting. Is that the... No, that's not Lucia's farewell letter. Never mind. I do want to get his map, though, because that will definitely help us. I'm just sorting through all the other crap that I don't need here. This ring opens the portal. Cool. Keep that steel. Keep these lockpicks and torches. I don't think I want to sell my gold. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Minecrawler mandibles, I guess I can hold on to. And a silver ring. Okay, so let's buy a map. And now I feel very at home now, because now I can just go like this and see the whole area. And I know this already, and it doesn't look like any of the NPCs have said it already, but the area that we are in here is called Jarkandar. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. And there's a few things for us to do here in Jarkandar, and I will attempt to go and do those things. We might go out to the swamp first because that's our first lead, but I do know for a fact that there's a couple of other things we can pick up on the west side of the island, so we probably are also going to go that way at some point. I'm just going to see what the other water mages have to say, see if any of them direct us to the west side of the island at any point. Because if they do, then that'll give me an excuse to go there. So I would assume what he means by this here is all of this whole area.
Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
Oh, okay, Yarkandar, got it. I can say that way, yeah. I was just assuming Jarkandar, but yeah, it can be Yarkandar. That makes more sense. What do you think we'll find out here?
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there.
Okay.
If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
I wonder if they know anything about Dread Pirate Greg. Any other insights?
Tell me more about the area.
What do you want to know?
North, south, east, west, bandits, pirates. So, bandits east, pirates west, north we don't know yet, south there ain't much, I don't think. I guess I could ask about both.
What is in the north?
If the records of the builders are believed, then you'll find a large valley encircled by cliffs. Drought and desert sand dominate the landscape there.
So probably a bunch of desert creatures there, huh? Okay.
What will I find if I go to the south?
The land in the south is very rugged. You'll find serpentine paths, waterfalls, and ruins carved out of the rock there.
Okay, gotcha. There is a map that I'm probably going to stick up on my phone that has a couple of places that I would like to go in the north and the south. There's, well, actually, the primary thing that I want to go to that isn't a stone tablet is to the west of us here, towards the pirates. So maybe we'll go that way first. I don't know. We'll see. What skills do you teach?
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy.
Alchemy.
And I can show you how to teach your will-o'-the-wisp to search for objects.
And that, okay. Bring potions, will-o'-the-wisp. We don't need either of those right now. I would eventually like to learn the 3rd level of healing potion, so that I can get the pure recipe, but I don't need that just yet. Did I talk to you yet in Radarian? I don't think so.
How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think?
What am I listening
These
for?
teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
Hey man, just as long as they don't, like, spring up out of the ground and grow squid tentacles, I think we'll be fine. What do we need to activate them? Find the other rune?
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before.
Well, you
I
have.
suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
Okay, so we just need to find that magical energy then. Where do we find it?
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can remember.
Where did they go?
Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
I would say so, yeah. So, what do you mean by proof?
You said you need proof for your suspicion.
A magical focus should be connected to these stones, but I don't know where.
I mean, you have the focuses. What do we do? Just hover them over top of the teleporters, or what? You've probably seen these back on the island, right?
Where have you seen these teleporter stones before?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
And actually, we did find one of these when we were off tablet hunting last time. There was, if you remember the crossbow tablet that I went, like, really, really deep into orc territory to get there, it was on top of one of the teleporter stone-looking things there, so... Yeah, that's what he's probably referring to. How do they get their power? With the
How do
focus?
these teleporter stones get their power?
The builders were a very highly developed people. They use properties of magic that we have never seen. A network of teleporter stones was built so the builders could move quickly from one place in the city to another. The stones here obviously form a kind of center.
Did they ever consider the fact that they would be different people on the other side of the portals? I mean, that's getting into weird Star Trek theory stuff that I read about in a science fiction book, but at one point in one of my science fiction literature classes in college, we read a book in which they offered the theory that in Star Trek, whenever they were beamed up or down to a planet, because their molecules were being disassembled and then reassembled in the point of the teleporter placing them down or bringing them back up, Captain Kirk wasn't Captain Kirk anymore, but a molecular copy of Captain Kirk. Basically, when they ripped him apart, he was no longer a real person, and then when they put him back together, he was a second person, like a different person using the same molecules, like a revenant or something that was just like using a person's body as a double. But that's getting into theories that I don't really have an answer for, so I think I've heard enough.
I've heard enough.
What magic skills do you have?
Can you teach me your magic skills?
I can show you how to increase your magic power.
Okay, so he's a mana guy. Got it. Yeah, kind of also a philosophical question of identity, souls, and the Theseus ship. Yeah, I don't even know what that third thing is, so I don't think I'm rightfully qualified to answer questions about that. I'll take a focus stone.
Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it. You hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Okay, we got one focus stone. Awesome. So now we just got to pick a portal, I would imagine. I don't know if we can... Let me look at this focus stone in my inventory. Is it in here somewhere? Ooh, focus stone. So, I had a thought. You know, there was an empty pedestal back in the pyramid. What if we stuck it on there? The focus stone, that is. Wonder where it would lead us. It was just a thought. I guess I could go find out and see if it actually goes there or not, but... I don't know. I think I've talked to pretty much everybody here, though, so let's, we can save to another one. Theseus' ship. If I have a boat and I gradually place every piece of the boat over a few years, is it still the same boat even if none of the original components remain? If not, how much of the original ship needs to be there for it to be the same one? Okay. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. But yeah, that's... I guess that's where they got the idea from then, isn't it? Is they got the idea for the
Wait a minute.
Molecular disassembly and reassembly thing in the book from the Theseus' ship theory. I would assume, or the Theseus' ship question, rather. Anything new?
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believed they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
Okay. I guess we have met a few zombies, haven't we?
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
We just need to find them, right? So how did they summon them?
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
Okay, well, I guess if I find a spirit, I can tell you.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
If I remember.
Yes, I insist on it.
Okay, well, he can still teach us the language, but I don't want to learn it just yet. We'll learn it once we level up, which will be in, well, it'll be quite some time before we level up again, I think, unless we encounter some things that are fairly substantial in their experience gains. I wonder if there's anything on the top of this pyramid. Just thinking about it, it's like, these are just at the right height where I can probably jump up this thing. Did the developers leave anything up here? That's the question. Let's find out. They did. A scroll. Anything else? Let's go look. I'm gonna fall off of this and die or something. Some gold. A single gold. And wherever this leads. Apparently it leads down the hills into that... Maybe it's above, because it looks like there's like a dotted line on the little split in the path there. Like if you go out of the area that the water mages are in here to the left, to the west, there's a split in the path. One goes north, one goes south. And it looks like there's a dotted line there, which I would assume means that the road goes underneath some kind of overpass. So maybe wherever this leads is the overpass itself. I mean, I guess while we're up here, we could go check it out. I don't see why not. Can I jump up here, and where does this lead? Oh, probably. There we go. There's a weird stutter jump. I guess it leads to the same place I could have gone by just walking, but, you know. Woodland berries and something else. Water. A potion, a pirate's cutlass. Well, some pirate met his grisly end here. Wonder to what, though? I probably can't jump up this, huh? No, not quite. Maybe I can if I... Oop, another woodland berry. If I finagle it correctly, I may be able to. No. Okay. It looks like there's something on top of that, but I'm going to assume that it's probably not meant to be traversed. I see other things. Meadow berries. These aren't really going to do me a whole lot of good. I don't remember seeing a whole lot of good plants to pick up here in Yarkandar, honestly. I think it was mostly just like the standard stuff, like, you know, fire roots and like halfway decent stuff for healing your HP or your mana normally, but not substantially good stuff like booster stuff, you know what I mean, like dragon root and that sort of thing. I don't think there's much of that here. So it's one less thing for me to have to worry about, so I'll take it. What we got here? Another healing plant, more barrels, a leather satchel, a scroll. I'll take those. Don't know what they're for. I guess I know what the leather satchel's for, but not the scroll. Did I pass it? Nope, there it is. Some more money, not bad. Can never have enough money. Even though, again, I don't really know if I have anything to spend it on. Whoa. Okay, thought something was coming to get me. It's just another earthquake. I'm gonna have to get used to that, I guess. Let's see what we got here. So this is probably the spot with the dotted line, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we didn't go that far out then. Okay, cool. I thought I was going to land and hurt myself there, but nope. That jump probably saved me from hurting myself, from getting a bad landing. I don't know why I'm picking all these metal berries. I don't need them that badly.
You don't look like the others.
Alligator Jack, huh?
Well, the mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch then?
Sort of.
Here by yourself.
I'm not. I mean, I'm one of their order, but that doesn't mean I'm a magician myself. I'm sort of the muscle, honestly. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count.
I had a feeling they were going to mention Greg here somewhere. So your captain's name is Greg then, huh?
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Corinus.
Greg, in Corinus? Nonsense.
Well, have you seen him around here lately?
After booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Corinus would be one of the king's prison galleys.
Well,
He's
maybe
one of
it
the
did.
most wanted men in the land.
And he just broke out.
Into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
Well, he didn't march into town voluntarily, but all right. Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course. He's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I need to kill him. Yeah, I gotta kill him.
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Isn't that guy way out of your league?
We'd have to find out.
Get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good homebrewed rum, things will look very different.
It's that strong, huh? So, actually, you guys might be able to help me. If I get bandit's armor, I can sneak in there without them murdering me in the process.
I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
But if I get into the bandits' camp, they won't try to kill me. I mean, the pirates might, but I can just, you know, not dress like a bandit around the pirates. Not mistaken, that's a similar way ourselves are replacing themselves. In other words, we're technically a different person we were 10 years ago. Yeah, it's kind of the same principle, really. Yeah, it's the same sort of question. So really, none of us are the same, but it sort of makes sense because I remember this, I don't know how scientifically accurate it is, but I remember this one scientific thing that I looked into a few years back that said that our body chemistry changes like once every 7 years or something, 8 years maybe. So it's a distinct possibility that that's the amount of time it takes for all of the cells in our body to replace themselves. So that could be why our chemistry changes every certain number of years. Like when I was young, I didn't have seasonal allergies, and now I do, potentially because my cells replace themselves with cells that are maybe more powerful, but also have the weakness of making me more sensitive to pollen. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a question that comes up scientifically and philosophically, but I don't know that I'm necessarily qualified to answer its validity or what it could mean or the implications of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We're all carbon anyway once you get down to it, like really down to it. Do you know where I could find armor like that, though?
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Well, it's worth a shot anyway. So where is your pirate camp?
Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are.
Okay.
I can take you there if you want. If you do me a favor first.
And what would that be?
Kind of favor.
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
You know what? Sure, why not? What do you hunt, actually? I should ask that first.
Only alligators, usually. But they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway.
I heard alligators
So I
taste
take
like
what I
chicken.
can find. Swamp rats.
Okay.
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
Well, you take what you can get, I guess. Before we go, what else is there I need to know about the pirates?
Tell me more about you pirates.
We've been living here for years. Back before the war, everyone knew us from here to the mainland. Our flag alone would spread terror among the crews of merchant vessels. But those times are past now. It's been weeks since we've run into a merchant vessel. Our Captain Greg left to try and catch another.
And he ended up in
Corinthus.
Corinthus.
In camp, twiddling our thumbs until he comes back. I hope he'll bring back lots of booty.
Oh, that would be nice. I don't know when he's going to be back with that, though. Pretty sure your brain cells don't replace themselves, and your heart cells. Gotcha. Well, I mean, that would make sense. They're like really, really vital to your functioning. So it's another case of why fix what ain't broken, right? So those parts at least will be similar. And since the brain is kind of the structural heart of most of your functions, and the heart as well, I guess at your core you'd still be the same person as you were. It's just the rest of your body that's, replacing itself constantly. We're all just amalgamations of flesh and bone, weebling our appendages everywhere. There are alligators in the game that can be spawned, but for whatever reason you can't meet them in the normal game. Oh, huh. Maybe Alligator Jack just hunted them all down. So at the heart, we're all the same. Yes, apparently so. At the heart, we're all the same. Well, we're mostly the same. We differ in how our heart cells function because, some people have heart disease, some people don't. Some people have weak aortal walls or, cardiovascular walls. Some people don't. But I think that's splitting hairs. So I guess you could say, yeah, at the heart, we're all the same.
Let's go hunting.
Let's go hunting with Alligator Jack.
Two people, that's child's play. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Great. Just stay right behind me.
All right. Let's see where he takes us. I would assume this is similar to the other NPC escort mechanics where whatever he kills is mine, basically. I saw those dark mushrooms. We'll come back and get them. Okay, you get one, I'll get the other. You're the one that needs the meat, man, so you get that, I'll get the... Ooh, he's already running away. Okay. Jack, wait up. I could just make him wait for me while I get the mushrooms, but it's alright. No big deal. Let's put the disco ball on real quick. Just so I can see the ground a little better. Like, when it's open and everything, when the land is open, it's not a big deal to see everything. It's just when we're in the shadows of a mountain or something, it's hard to see. Harder to see, I should say. What is making that noise? Mantis. Well, alright then. Mantis head. Gross. But I'll take it. Just rip the head off the thorax. What you got, Jack? Watch yourself there, man.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Oh, sorry, man. Didn't mean to smack you one. Where's the other mantis? Oh, there it is. I guess I should probably just go back and get those mushrooms. I'll remember to go get it one of these times. So how far into territory is he leading me here? Pretty deep, actually. The stuff that I wanted to go find is actually to the south a little bit of here, but we can go there later. It's not a huge deal.
The Hollow. There should be some of those beasts around here. Follow me.
Okay. The Hollow, huh? I should probably save, just in case we run into something rather more foul than what we've been running into. What we got? Lurkers? I hear more of them. They're below us somewhere. Oh, swamp rat. Okay.
One less monster around.
So you take that stuff, or don't, because we got more things that want to kill us. Take out the... Okay, sword. How you doing on HP there, Jack? Okay. You're probably fine.
I was afraid of that.
What?
This handful of beasts here is only about half of what I need.
Oh.
Now we'll have to enter the canyon. Watch out.
Okay.
It's very dangerous deeper down in the canyon. If you hold your life dear, stay very close to me.
Okay. That's fine. What is in the canyon that's so
What is
spooky?
there in the canyon?
We avoid that area if it's at all possible. That's where you'll find razors. Tough beasts, those. Stay away from them if you want to live another day.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Fine, let's go.
All right.
Well, let's... oh, okay. He's going the other way. You missed the meat here, Alligator Jack. You missed... I think I missed some as well. Oh, nope, there's a swamp rat right there. They're a fat rat. Got lots of meat on their bones there.
Nothing there.
I can't get anything from lurkers because I didn't learn how to do that. Ooh, healing plant. I know at this point healing plants aren't really a huge deal because it's like they only heal 10 HP, so what's the big deal? The pure healing potion recipes, the ones that give you complete regeneration, require 3, I think, at least if the website that I was looking at was correct about this, they require 3 regular, like, level 1 potions. And they also require 1 meadow knotweed in order to make. So, getting the regular healing plants will be helpful because then I can make those into some potions and turn them into complete regeneration potions. Of course, making those into potions requires meadow knotweed as well, so I only can do it if I have an excess of meadow knotweed. But, it's alright. We'll make it work. Or, you know, I could just, you know, do what I'm sure other people have probably done and buy them.
You filthy beast.
The regular potions. What the hell is making all that noise? Just mantises, okay. Yeah, keep yourself alive there, Jack. Don't want you dying on me. That would not be good. Oop. What else we got? More swamp rats, okay.
One less monster around.
There's quite a lot of these swamp rats, huh, Jack? If you want any of the raw meat that I'm picking up, man, just let me know.
Say, can you tell me what I took you along for? You didn't kill a single swamp rat. Oh well, maybe you can be useful some other way.
Well, if you didn't kill them in one
Take
hit...
this swamp rat meat to lazy old Morgan. You'll find him in our camp. He's probably lounging on the beach somewhere. You'll be waiting for this.
Okay.
Henry usually guards the entrance to the camp and keeps a lookout for bandits. If he refuses to let you in, just tell him that I sent you. Maybe that'll make him a bit more sociable. Henry is a little too eager and a bit bossy, too.
Okay. Fair enough. Are you full on HP? I could give you a healing potion. I have a bunch of them. Here.
Here, take the healing potion.
Thanks for the help. That's the least I can do.
For me, you'll usually find me near my camp in front of the palisade.
Palisades?
Just continue west from here and you'll see what I mean.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Thanks, Jack. I will catch you later. I can't read this in the dark. Hold on. Well, I can read it in the dark, but I'm pretending I can't for the purpose of role-playing. So he wants me to go to the west of here. So I want to double back around to wherever he's going and follow the path to the beach. Then I would think. All right. Then that is what we will do. Oh, that was a blue elder, I think. I'll grab that. It's getting to the point where we have enough mana where I don't really need to worry about grabbing blue elders as much anymore, but I'll take it nonetheless. It's probably useful. Is this the path? Let me see. No, not quite. Because it kind of leads to a wall. So, no. Okay, there's Jack. You go about your business there, Jack. I'll go this way. This looks like the path, actually. Oh, I'll take that mushroom as well. Not the same as a dark mushroom, but it'll do. And just like that, we're practically at the... Oh, okay, so his camp is down south of us there by... And the palisade is that castle thing. Tower, it looks like, to the south of us. And if you look directly south of where we are on the map, or that arrow up in the northwestern looking corner on the path, there's the tower south of us, and then there's also, it looks like a little building there. So that's probably where Jack's camp is. Alright, fair enough. Seems like this place is a little smaller than the map for the Isle of Corinus, but maybe it's just the fact that we, just followed along.
Halt.
So.
Friend or foe?
Friend.
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
Well, I want in here, but what are you guys doing here first?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place.
Well, you're probably
I
right.
keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
Makes sense. Greg's your boss, huh?
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and it's Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it.
Yeah, I figured that out the hard way.
Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
Uh-huh. What are you building the palisade for?
What are you building the palisade for?
But we don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now, just like sharks after a shipwreck. Some
Makes
of those
sense.
good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's
So
only
over
the
by
advanced part, I'm
Jack's
sure.
place,
If they're
then.
really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
Makes sense. But I guess why would they attack? I mean, you probably have valuables. You are pirates, after all.
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them.
I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
There's no other way to get out of here after all.
Well, there is now,
You should
but...
ask Skip about this. He's been with them and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell.
I think we have asked Skip about it, but...
You can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
There's a toll involved? Okay, that might be why he didn't talk to us about it. Alright then. I went in there.
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Holy
You got some
shit.
gold, haven't you?
I do, but can we come to a different agreement, specifically about Jack?
Can't we
Since
come
I
to
know
an
him.
agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, I am supposed to bring Morgan this.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack.
Yep.
He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
He's busy, I guess. Okay, well, that might make it a little cheaper. You know, I could go beat the bandits in the tower, and then maybe he'll make it even cheaper for me. And they might have a place to stay if I go do that. Let's go do that. I'll be back. Is that in my quest log now? The tower. Tower south of pirate camp and fortified it. Maybe I should ask him about it a little more first before we go. Then we'll go do that.
Halt, friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
I like how he says that every single time. Any info about those bandits?
in the tower.
If you're planning to take them on all by yourself, forget it. I'll be sending 2 people from my raiding troop soon. Let them handle the bandits.
I don't know, man. I might be able to handle them. Teach me how to be a better fighter. Want to join your raiding troop might be a good idea. That way they can help me kill them. What do you teach?
Can you teach me how to be a better fighter?
First, pay your toll. After that, I can talk to you about fighting.
All right.
It's all included in the price.
This guy's a smooth businessman, that's for sure. What about the raiding troop?
I want to join your raiding troop.
But you won't get past me that easily, kid. First, let's talk about whether you can get into the camp at all.
I don't know. That sounds like a challenge, sir. Let's see how bad these bandits are before we come back and pay the toll. It probably reduced by some amount, like, you know, maybe 100 gold pieces at this point. But let's go see how bad it is first before I go off and, you know, pay. I have the money. It's not like I guess I'm just being cheap, but, you know. If I can do it by myself, I can probably get more money and stuff out of it. Come away with a net positive instead of a net negative, you know what I'm saying? Okay, tower is just south of here, it looks like. Probably if I looked up, I could see it. Maybe? If the light wasn't in my way. I think it's right there to the right of that tree. Or maybe that's Jack's place. Well, it looks like there's a path that splits off right over here that takes us down there, so let's just head that way. Oh, I hear goblins. They probably want to beat me up. Hello. Gentlemen, I'm gonna have to ask you to slow your roll. Oh, I heard somebody taking a weapon out. Taking a weapon out because of me. Probably not. Probably goblins. It's always goblins. Okay, well, we know there's a bandit up there. Let's see how bad they are. Probably shouldn't just be wandering up here in the middle of the night. There's probably a bunch of them, but... well, only one way to find out. Okay, so these are lesser bandits. Alright. It's probably why they were running away from the mantises, because they're lesser bandits. Can't handle a fight with these guys yet, huh? That's that inexperience talking. Sword, crossbow, more bolts for me, that helps. What was that over here? So, oh, rough sword. Maybe it was just the bandit again. I'll take that too. I could use a little MP, actually. So let me have some of this. There we go. Alright. Just in case there's any fancier bandits in here that know what they're actually doing, let's save a little bit before we go running around here. Ooh. Another crossbow, more bolts, thank you. I'll take those beers, that gin, silver ring. Random mantis up here. Oh, there's another bandit here. Is this the one that I looted already? It's not, so I can get more. More loot. Always nice. Oh, so that's how you get up here. Okay. Oh, there's a bed here. I found my place to sleep for the night. I'll take that. Not very good haul, but you know what? It's fine. We're fine. Alright, ooh. That is not what I meant to do, but alright. I bumped my face going up the tower. Just hope I don't bump it a little further up. Get my ass kicked. Yeah, it seems a little obtuse, but okay. I mean, I guess this place is kind of falling apart. They said that the ruins of this place are kind of, you know, crazy. So, not what I meant to do. There we go. Oh. I forgot how I got up here on the other one. I guess we're going to have to find out, aren't we? There we go. Anything up here now that I spent the effort? I don't see anything. Okay. Which way's down here? There's down. Okay. Let's hope I don't go flying off the tower here. Okay, there we go. Now, here, gotta be a little careful. There we go. All right. Well, since this spot is cleared, let's have a sleep, and then we will see what we're doing about the other bandits here. Let's hope they don't come running after me in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping here. That would suck. Okay. I don't see any of them, so that means we're in good shape. All right. Let's go take the rest of them on. If I can find them. Nothing over here. What I see here? That looks like another, oh, some rum and a mushroom. Okay. I'll take those. Healing plants. Never hurts, I guess. I hear some bandits. I also hear a mantis chomping on a bandit. So that's great. Digging the new battle music they've got here, though. That's kind of nice. I like the drum beat that they got going. $2 gold and a dagger. Great. These bandits suck. I mean, I guess it's kind of, you know, it has something to do with where they are, too, because, like, who are they going to loot here? You know what I mean? Like, the only people that are here are the pirates. So... Whoa. Okay. Okay. That works. I was gonna say, don't go flying off now. Was that really it? Is that all the bandits? I'm surprised they weren't that well fortified, but then again, you guys were saying I'm a little strong for this point in the game, so... I was expecting some bandits like the 300 experience bandits, honestly, but apparently I was wrong! Unless they're, like, out here somewhere. Like down here, maybe? I heard something up there. Okay, so this is Jack's spot. There's probably a mantis up there that I missed. Let's go find out if that was it. Because if it was, I think we're in good shape. Oh, Henri!
Friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
I have dealt with the bandits, I think.
About those bandits in the tower.
Yes?
They're dead.
Their history.
Did you pull that off all by yourself? Respect. Maybe
Respect,
you'll
man.
Be a real pirate someday.
Save foe. Okay, hang on. I can do that. Hold on. Let me back off and save just in case he gets pissed.
Halt, friend or foe?
Foe.
Asking for a good spanking, you clown. Tell me what you want here, or beat it and fast.
Oh, okay. I'm just messing with you, Henry. Let me in.
Let me in.
You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan.
I do.
And best of all, you got that varmint in the tower off our backs.
Yep.
I never thought you could do it all by yourself. 200 gold pieces.
Hey.
Just get lost. It's as simple as that.
That's a lot better. Here you go.
Good. Here's your gold.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here.
Well, you don't got to worry about that from me. No problems there. Okay. Well, I was about to say literally when he let us in, and then he was like, "Don't get any ideas about becoming one of us." I was about to say, "Cool, am I a pirate now?" Because that would be kind of awesome, but I suppose we're not. Now, I think, if I remember right, there's a person in this camp that teaches crossbow training. Now, we don't have the learning points to do anything about that with yet, but... Oh, Skip is here now, apparently. All right. I don't know how he got here, but...
That's been known a long time.
So we're looking for Morgan right now. Francis. I guess we could chat with a few of the local yokels.
Is this your hut?
No, it belongs to Greg.
Do I need to get into Greg's hut? I guess I don't really have to. Thanks for the info.
Nobody wants to know.
Those woodcutters I met a few minutes before. The ones that were outside of the camp, you mean? Bill and Owen.
How's it look?
Who are you? Are you one of the bandits?
No.
Do I look like one?
Nah. Judging from your clothes, you've come a long way.
Yes, I have. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm cutting wood for our camp. I'm slaving away here, almost breaking my back. And back in camp, they're all lounging in the sun.
So, what should they be doing?
And?
If I had known all this in advance, I'd never have become a pirate.
Well, fair enough.
How are things going with you?
What's up? Did Henry send you here? Tell him to get his planks as soon as I'm done. He can't wait that long. He's welcome to saw them himself.
I don't know if he'd appreciate you saying that, but okay. What are all the planks for?
What are all these planks
I think he
for?
said, but...
We used them for the palisade, you
Yeah.
dimwit.
Yeah, that's what I
Greg thought it
figured.
would be a good idea to secure our camp this way. We can save ourselves the work, if you ask me. If the bandits are really planning to attack us, this ridiculous palisade isn't going to stop them. We should have never tolerated them in our valley in the first place.
I mean, it depends on how good they are with arrows.
I'd have stayed in Corunus.
Because, I mean, if they're decent with arrows, then they would, a palisade might help because it could block the ones that they shoot, like in the movies where they shoot the big rain of arrows, like that curve over top. I know that's only in the movies, but, Anyway, you said you've been to Corunus.
You've been to Corunus?
Yes, I kept myself afloat there, picking pockets and doing a little swindle or two.
Were you a member of the Thieves
Whenever
Guild?
fewer ships came in, business got worse and worse. At some point, I got tired of being on the run from the militia for a few crusts of bread. That's when I joined Greg. Now I'm stuck here, sawing all day to build a palisade that's of no use to anyone.
Yeah, I could see how that would, hang on, let me itch my leg. I could see how that would be a little bit of a problem. Do you know what I mean? What can you teach me?
Can you teach me something?
Well, I could show you how to pick other people's pockets unnoticed.
Okay, so you're
you should be
pickpocket
fairly
teach.
dexterous, or you can just forget it.
Well, I'm somewhat dexterous, but I don't need you to show me how to pick those. Can I help you saw? I'm not really interested in that. honestly. Unless it's like, oh, go back and see the other guys over there. They've probably got the logs. So we have a pirate. Skip is here. I know Skip.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again. I know you.
And I know you.
Near the city, remember?
Yeah, how did you get
right?
here?
I see I made a lasting impression. But I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime.
Where's that?
But of course. Oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as daft.
So you have a wanted poster of me? Apparently. That's interesting. Might have a funny vid, except it's 10 minutes long. Either screw it, finish the game 10 minutes earlier, stay 10 minutes longer, or 5-minute compromise between the two. We could do 5-minute compromise. I'll probably be ending in about 35 minutes-ish or something. So like 7 o'clock my time, Eastern Daylight Time, and we can watch the vid then. So.
Will it ever change?
So what are you doing all the way out here, Skip?
What are you doing here?
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for Greg to return.
Yeah, any idea when he's going to be here? I've met Greg.
I saw Greg in Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for him there. But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
I wonder if there's like a recurring quest line with these two where Skip will end up back on the mainland and he'll be like, hey, what's up? You're back again. I met Greg.
That's not what I
what can you tell me about this place? People here?
What can you tell me about the bandits?
The bandits?
Actually, yeah, the
They're
bandits on the other
attacking
side
us.
would be the better
Why do you
gist.
think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum. But those times are past. It's war now.
What happened?
Those bastards.
I was going to say I have a
hadn't paid
question,
for the
but
last
I'll
shipment.
wait.
So, I went there to see what had become of our gold. But when I got to the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not our business. They killed Angus and Hank, two of our best people.
Man, there's a lot of dead
Just
people in this
stay away from
swamp.
that swamp, I tell you. They'll go after anyone who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
Well, we'll be taking care of that in a minute, I think. So, what was the question I was going to have? Where did they get all the gold from? Because, like, the bandits in this case are old ore barons, right? Like, I mean, I guess they could have just been sitting on a mountain of gold because of the ore that they had, but back in Gothic 1, ore was the currency, right? Like, if you had ore, you could buy whatever you wanted. Did they just, like, trade it in when the barrier broke in order to get a mountain of gold, or did they have it already? I don't know the order of operations here, I guess. That's what I'm asking about. Can you take me to Corinus? Have you ever met Raven?
Have you ever met Raven?
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south.
They weren't very
Just
good.
a stone's throw from our camp. I guess they're supposed to spy on us.
They were,
I've also
but...
seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter. Mark my words, stay well away from Raven.
Well, I can't stay away from him. I have to kill him, so... tell me more about Angus and Hank, because I'm already looking in the swamp at some point or another here to go find a dead body, so...
Tell me more about Angus and Hank.
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies. Everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel and lockpicks and whatnot. But they never came back. The bandit swine must have done away with them. Morgan and Bill went out to look for them without any success. Bill was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his.
Maybe I can talk to him about that then.
Really get to him.
Right.
The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying... We're talking at least 20 bottles.
So I need to give you 20 bottles of grog? I mean, I can probably find that. Here's your 20 bottles. I don't have 20 bottles of grog on me. I need bandit's armor.
I need bandit's armor.
You want to go in there? Are you insane?
Maybe a little.
Once those guys find out you're not one of them, Your sausage meat.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you?
Nope.
All right. We used to have a suit. Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut.
Okay, now that
Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets
makes
back.
sense for why I need to get into his hut. How do I get in?
Can you tell me how to get into his hut?
Whoa there. Not so fast. You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you?
I mean, I
He gave the key to
thought about
Francis and told him not to let anyone into his hut.
Now there's a possibility we've just opened up. What can you tell me about Francis?
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer. The captain trusts him. That's probably why he left him in command. But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel. He's got his still in the little cave north of here. There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't know all kinds of things about.
So are you saying I could blackmail Francis into giving me the key? Now there's another possibility. Then I don't have to put him to sleep or beat him up and use Oblivion. Do you sell things, Skip?
Have you got anything to sell?
If you want to trade, go to Garrett. He's in charge of our supplies.
Okay. I will check it out. Before I see if he can take me to Corinus, let me just save it in case he takes me back to his beach or something. I'm sure he could take me back, but...
Can you take me to Corinus?
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog first.
So give you your 20 bottles and maybe you'll take me back. Okay, that makes sense. Brandon Matt.
Hey, you.
We got a lot of people to talk to.
Newbie.
Hi.
And the landlubber at that.
That's
You're
me.
a bit scrawny for a pirate.
You should see my strength stat, though, man. That might make you change your tune a little bit. Can you teach me something?
Can you teach me something?
Teach you? You bet. I could teach you to become stronger and improve your dexterity.
Okay.
Why would I want to do that?
Because I'll buy you a drink.
Not bad, kiddo. Got it. First try. But don't even bother to bring me some cheap rot gut.
Okay, so what do you want? I could get you some grog, but I don't really need strength or dexterity ever, so like ever again anyway, other than from the tablets. What's new?
Anything new?
Wait a moment. Not as far as I can see. Same old, same old.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we can get him some grog, and he'll teach me stuff.
New here, are you? Great. We can use every man.
Well, I guess how are things, first of all?
How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, I'd do the same. Since the bandits are here now, the situation may change faster than we like.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you know about the bandits?
What do you know about the bandits?
You mean besides the fact that they're a deadly menace and outnumber us by far?
Yes.
That could be a
They're
problem.
rolling in gold. Well, at least they were rolling in gold. They never paid for their last shipment. But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold.
They're probably just stingy.
It's more
I know the
likely
feeling.
they've gotten way too big for their boots.
Maybe. Do you know anything about Francis?
What do you know about Francis?
You mean, besides the fact that he's lazy and incompetent?
Yes.
Let me think. Nope. That's all that springs to mind.
Man, busting his balls there, aren't you? Okay. Still looking for Morgan. Garrett, I think you were the one who was going to trade with me.
Face, and not one of those filthy bandits, I hope. I'm Garrett. If there's anything you need, ask me first.
Okay.
I can get you almost anything. Wine, weapons, and other stuff you might need. Except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want, go see Samuel.
Okay, so if I want What's-His-Face to teach me strength and dex, I probably need to get him a drink from Samuel. All right. So Samuel's the guy up north, right?
Who's Samuel?
He's our moonshiner. He's got his cave on the beach, a little distance from the camp. You can't miss it. Just walk north. You'll be well advised to keep yourself supplied with grog.
Around here, I'm sure I'll need it.
Some of the boys here aren't very fond of greenhorns at all, if you get my drift. A decent
I get
swig
it.
of grog can work wonders for you.
Well, I do have a little bit of grog on me, so I guess I'll save it for the crossbow trainer. Where do you get your supplies from?
Where do you get your supplies? Skip always brings loads of stuff from Corinus when he visits there. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly to the bandits. But since we've been at war with the bandits, I'm the one who ends up with all the stuff now.
Seems like it worked out pretty good for your business then. I wonder how Skip got here. Did he just like row a boat all the way around the island or something? I mean, why didn't we think of that, you know? We had to go through a teleporter portal just to get here. We could have just rowed a boat, I guess. What do you know about the bandits?
What do you know about the bandits? You'd better ask Skip about that. He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he
Greg
can tell me
has given
about
orders
that.
to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
Okay, so don't wear bandit armor here. Got it. Oh, excuse me. I know what Greg is like, but I guess I could get some
You're
insight.
Captain Greg. What's he like? He's a tough old bastard, and no doubt about it.
You got that right.
And greedy to the bone. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it takes to prevent a mutiny. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, he'll inevitably take it for himself. I once took a compass from a royal frigate. That bastard Greg made me hand it over, of course. Bah. He probably buried it somewhere, just like the rest of his treasures.
So where do you think he would have buried it?
Where might Greg have buried that compass? Greg once told me that death himself watches over my compass. Then he laughed.
What does that
Anything
even
else?
What does that
There's a
even
beach
mean?
on the southern coast. It can only be reached by sea. Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find something there.
Okay.
I once went there to see what I might find myself, but the area is teeming with monsters. If you really want to give it a try, don't forget to bring a pick.
So now I see why the pickaxe is useful, because you can probably find more of Greg's treasures all over the place if you go hunting for him. You know anything about Francis?
What can you tell me about Francis? Greg put him in command while he's gone. But Francis is a total failure as a leader. He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead of working. I can only hope that Greg will come back soon.
I wonder where Greg
Give him all
is
a good
anyway.
swift kick in the ass.
Like, I figured he'd be back here by now, considering he was taking care of things with Dexter back there, but I don't know. Maybe he'll be back later in the story here. I don't know. Let's see what he's got for trade.
Deal.
He has a heavy two-hander. That's impressive. An Orc Slayer as well. That's a lot. Giant machete. Regular machete. I've got a good enough weapon, though, so I don't really need any of that stuff. What else you got? Amulet of Fire, Ring of Defense, Belt of Protection, some Raw Steel, Black Pearl, Stalk of Swampweed. Don't really need any of that stuff. I can sell you a few things while I got you here. Dagger, crossbows. I'll keep all them bolts. No carry weight in this game, so you gotta hold on to those if we can.
If he doesn't see
Got a bunch of food items as well. Let me see here. Oh, excuse me.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
Anything else? Mantis heads. I don't know why anyone would want these, but I mean, maybe I can give them to Alligator Jack or something, but I'm just gonna get rid of them. It's not really a huge deal. Again, I don't really see myself needing money all that badly from here on, so I'll just get rid of them. Okay, so I have 7 old stone tablets now, so I need to get above 10 before I can give them to Vatras, so he can give me some better rewards, if I recall correctly.
That's all just gossip.
Bones. Sure, I'll chat with Bones. What's going on, man?
How's it going?
I can't complain. It's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work. I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
Oh, that makes sense. Do you teach anything?
Can you teach me something?
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
Can't we train together? Actually, that's a good idea. I should ask him who the crossbow trainer around here is. Watch it be
Who around
him.
here can teach me something?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troops. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons.
Okay.
Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapons.
Right.
Who else?
Beats me, I've never been interested in anything else. But
Damn.
I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you a trick or two.
Maybe Samuel knows his way around a crossbow. We'll have to see. What if Greg sneaked into the hut Francis is guarding, now sleeping inside without the knowledge of other people? Can't be. That'd be ridiculous. I guess it's a possibility. Maybe we'll find out in a minute. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land first before I go off doing anything else. Do you know anything about Francis?
Can you tell me something about Francis?
Looking for dirt.
Look around you. The only ones working are Henry and his boys. Morgan spends all day in bed or guzzling booze. No such nonsense with Greg. If you don't toe the line, he'll kick you in the butt, and that's that.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for the info anyway. Alright, so probably then we need to go up north to get some stuff from Samuel, since he'll probably have some of the lowdown on Francis there. So let's see. They said just walk north, so it's probably up there somewhere. And then south, they said, is teeming with monsters, so I guess we could go check both places before we attempt to get into the hut there. We got a lot of info, and I don't feel like doing that again, so let's do this real quick before we lose it. We got a few other places to check on the island, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Morgan. Some grog. I heard you're pretty good around a one-handed weapon there, sir. I also have some meat for you.
I'm here to deliver some meat.
I need a sip to wake me up.
Okay. Wonder what my dog's barking at.
That's better. So again, what do you want?
I'm here to deliver some meat. From Alligator Jack?
I remember.
I can go check in a minute.
The meat. Give it here.
I'm going to check right now. Hold on. Couldn't do it while I was talking because I would have missed some dialogue because I can't pause it. So let's see. Ah, that makes sense. Well, there's a person outside my neighbor's house waiting to open the door, but I don't recognize them from anywhere, so I'm gonna let him keep barking, because maybe if he makes enough of a noise, the person will go away. Okay. Be honest, the map isn't really that big, just a set of open corridors except for the swamp surrounded by lots of mountains. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It shouldn't take too long to explore all the places that I want to go around here, I don't think. So, we should be alright for that regard. So what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Greg made me commander of one of the two raiding troops. I'm responsible for keeping the camp supplied. Alligator Jack sees to that. I'm also responsible for keeping those beasts you find out here well away from the camp. That's what the boys do. I told him I don't want to see a single beast left around here when Greg comes back.
This guy's gonna make me start yawning. Do you ever do anything yourself? Oh my god.
Do you ever do anything yourself?
Hey, none of that lip. Mine is the most important task of all. I train my people. I make them into the best and most fearless fighters who ever sailed these waters. And it's not like the lads do all that work for nothing. They get a good-sized bag of gold for their efforts.
I guess that's fair enough. I don't need to join your troop. What do you think of Francis?
What do you think of Francis?
I don't mind him, as long as he leaves me alone.
Isn't he the boss around here?
He thinks he's the boss, but at some point, Greg will return, and then Francis gets to go back to sawing planks.
Well, can't wait till he returns then. Can you train me too?
Can you train me as well?
Sure, I can show you how to fight with one-handed weapons.
Okay. Well, that shows how that's gonna go. I don't have Angus and Hank back, so I don't think I can
lie back down.
Tell him anything else about that.
Great idea.
Go back to sleep, Morgan. I'm gonna go see Samuel. Is he in here, maybe? This place looks ominous, but okay, here he is. Samuel, hello.
A new face. What do you want, rum or something stronger?
Gonna get my ration of grog, give me some rum. I want something stronger. What else have you got? What's new in the camp? Actually, I'm here for info.
I want to talk to you about Francis.
Just don't mention that wannabe captain. He sits on his fat ass all day acting important. We'd all like to know what the hell the captain was thinking when he put him in command here. What do you want from that prig?
Well, I need to get into Greg's hut, and he's kind of probably got the key. Hi, Satyrus. He has literally the same face and voice. Yeah, I was going to say, he kind of has that same sort of voice, yeah.
I must get into Greg's hut.
Really? To do what?
Can't really see the face all that
much. Armor.
But...
Francis will never agree to let you go into the hut so that you can nab a few of Greg's things. Unless...
Yes?
Unless...
You've got something he really wants.
Okay.
I know that Francis has hidden something in an abandoned mine in the canyon. Once, when we were on guard duty together and he dozed off as always, he went on about it in his sleep. I've no clue what he buried there, but maybe it's so important to him that he'll let you into the hut to get it back. When the captain comes back and finds some of his things are missing, he'll have Francis's hide for it.
Okay, so we can go in the canyon and get something of his that's valuable. Okay, thanks for the info there, old man. I will keep that in mind. Let's see what we got here. Bandit armor. It's probably in here. Mentioned a secret hiding place of Francis in one of the mines in the canyon. Maybe if I can find something there that will help me get into the hut. Now, I think the canyon they mentioned was south. So I'm going to want to go down to where those narrow winding areas are, if I remember correctly. I mean, it could also be in the desert to my east here, which is a possibility. I need to go that way, too, to get a... There's a cave over there that has a tablet that I need, so we've got a couple places we could go here. Let's go to that beach to the south first. Let's take care of all our business here before we go anywhere else. I'm trying to do this legit. I mean, I have a sleep scroll and an oblivion scroll, so I could probably just like wait till night, put Francis to sleep, pickpocket the key, well, not pickpocket, but take the key off of his sleeping body, and then just use oblivion on him so he doesn't remember that I took it from him and then get in, but I don't know. I feel like that might be too easy. Let's try and do things legit before I start faffing about, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, there's a shoal here. Alright. Sort of. Now it's turning into less of a shoal and more of a deep water. Let's see what kind of monsters we got down here. What on earth is that? Some kind of lizard. There's also a fire lizard there, so that's a little bit of a problem. Well, we'll get to see if we can be fighter lizards now. Oh, there's more than one. Great. See if I can creep into his zone without the other one noticing. Okay. It was kind of a similar pattern to these guys, it looks like anyway, as the snappers, the dragon snappers there, so I guess me getting pinned up against that tree wasn't a huge deal after all. Let's keep eating these dark mushrooms so we can get them out of my inventory and I can get closer to getting more mana out of them. Just saving in case there's more than one over here. Don't feel like getting lambasted by more than one, because I don't think we could take these guys more than one at a time, so... Okay, well, they hurt when they hit, but... And I'm kind of on fire, which is kind of a bad thing, but other than that, they're not too bad. again, this is assuming a one-on-one fight with them, not assuming anything other than that. So let's get some of this crap out of my inventory. I could, you know, glug down a potion and it would be a little quicker, but gotta save on the inventory space a little, you know. There we go. That'll work. And I think, oh, there was a third one. Okay. I think my draw distance is at max. No, I just pressed F4, so if it wasn't before, it is now. I think down here is where the one ring that I wanted to get actually is, and I may actually end up equipping it, to be honest with you. We'll see. If I can find it down here. I have to backpedal quite a lot to kill these things, but, well, it's alright. I could just end up, you know, sliding to the left or right and taking care of things that way. Let's get drunk real quick. There we go. And then chase it with some water to make sure it doesn't get us super drunk. Okay, and now one of those and one of these. And I don't think this wine is going to get us quite all the way to the top. No. No, it's not. Okay. Let's go take care of this normal lizard first, and then see if there's anything else off to my... Yep, there's definitely something else off to my left. There's that guy. Not sure if you're supposed to be able to get more than one hit off on those guys with a one-handed weapon. Maybe, but I'm kind of stumped as to how. I guess I could use a forward attack, but I kind of don't want to. I feel like that would leave me too open to one of their counterattacks. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, it did work, okay. Ow. Ha! More regular lizards. And there's the X marks the spot for one of Greg's treasures. Could be a compass, could be something else. We'll find out in a minute. I guess I don't have to keep backstepping. I could be doing something else. But they're monsters, right? So that's why I'm backstepping more than I'm doing anything else, because you can't block monster attacks. So it's a little easier to just backstep, I think. There's a cave over here, too, apparently. There's a pick in case we needed it. Well, we have a pick, so let's just pick away. Hey, Raptor. How's it going? Bit late to the stream. Yes, just a little late, but that's okay. No big deal. Golden Compass. We made it to the add-on. We made it to Yarkandar. We had to go collect a... whatchamajigger? We had to go collect an ornamental ring, and that was pretty much the only thing that we did. Once we had that, we were fine. We just went through the portal. We've mostly been chatting with NPCs so far, but we're on a beach right now murdering lizards, so that at least gives us some combat today. But probably next time we'll get more into the combat, because we'll be heading more towards the other sections of this part of the island. So, excuse me. How long have I been to the add-on world now? Probably about I want to say like an hour and 45 minutes in the add-on world, or at the very least pretty close to that. We talked to all the water mages over in their camp over there. We talked to Alligator Jack. We ended up over with the pirates. We've talked to all of them. We've gotten a little bit of the lowdown about Francis, so we can try to get into Greg's hut. I was mentioning I probably could get into his hut if I used my last sleep in Oblivion Scrolls, but we're gonna try to do it legit if we can. What do you suppose is in here? And after this, we're gonna go exploring. We got the western half of the island pretty much as our playground for right now. So we'll go see what we can find. Rough longsword, zombies. Uh-oh. They're eating my brains. Hold on.
Nothing there.
Their screeches are really overblown, I'll tell you what. I mean, I suppose if I was flesh redone, I would also be pretty upset about someone murdering me. But, like, remade, re-given form. There's a lot of gold over here just laying about on the ground. Someone important died here, or at least someone with a decent chunk of money. A ring. That's probably the ring that I was talking about, so we'll go check that out in a minute. A rusty two-hander. That's not going to do me any good. An amulet. That's probably also pretty interesting. Let's check our haul. Because we got a few things. An amulet of the warriors. Okay. We are 3 brothers from the same caste. Together we are stronger. Weapon protection 10. Okay, interesting. We also got a ring. Ring of skill. Is that the one that I just got, or did I get another one? So no, that's not the ring that I was thinking of. There's a ring that you can get somewhere around here. It's you might have to get a quest in order to get it first. You might have to get a quest from Morgan in order to get it. It's called Morgan's Ring. And Morgan's Ring gives you 10% weapon proficiency, so yeah. That's a significant boost. But, I mean, I don't need it that badly. My one-handed proficiency is pretty good as it is, so. And it'll be even more overpowered in a little bit once we level up and learn how to read the stone tablets. I'll be able to learn a little more about it, so. What is this? A secret passage with a Beliar statue. Alright. Well, I don't need that, so. I think if you pray to the Beliar statues, you can, like, get some money or something out of it. I think that they mentioned that earlier in the game, but I'm not really all that interested in that, honestly. It's not really a big deal to me. We got enough money. Ooh, a gold nugget. Nice. I'll take that. Yeah, guarded by death, yeah. That's pretty much what it is, yeah. Alright, so somebody wanted a golden compass. Garrett. Garrett wanted a golden compass. Let's see if we can give it to him. Here's your compass.
Here's your compass. Yes, that's it. I never thought I'd see it again.
I can see why Greg wanted it if it's made of gold, though.
Greg won't get a hold of it again.
Right.
Here, take this belt in return. It's my most valuable piece.
Ooh, a belt received. Nice.
Anything new?
Nothing ever happens anymore since Greg left.
Well, fair enough. What kind of belt did he give me?
Show me what you have.
Let's see. A belt. Belt of protection. Weapon and arrow protection. Okay. Well, it's valuable to sell. I could sell it back to him, but I feel like that'd be a little bit of a dick move, huh? Maybe we'll find a different trader. I'll give it to him. Did I miss anybody over here? Is there anybody that lives in here at all? There's some beer in here and a bed. Doesn't look like anybody who's bugging me about going in there, though, so I would assume if anybody does live there, they're kind of cool with me going in there. Okay, so we've got to figure out where Francis's little treasure is. There. So we got a couple places we can go in order to do that. Let me do this first, though. There we go.
That's not what I heard.
So, let's see here. We could go explore the little desert area down there, because again, that leads to a cave that I want to go into. And you know, that might not be a bad idea. We might go in a big circle here. We might go up into the desert area. We can probably find a few things there. That little path, there's like that oasis-looking lake in the middle of the desert to the northeast of us there. Up in the northern part of the map there. But there's that little winding path up the cliffs there, and I want to go up there because there's a cave nearby there that has, apparently, according to a map of Yarkandar that I looked at on the World of Gothic website, there's a couple of tablets that we want to go get in there, stone tablets. So we could go up that way. We can head back down and around into the swamp. We might be a little close to the bandit camp if we come out of the valley there. But we can go looking for Angus, Hank, and that other water mage while we're there. We can make our way back into the water mage's camp and tell them about the water mage. Then we can go all the way down around into the canyon, try to find Francis's thing, and I can go find the other valuables that I want to find down there, and make a big circle back up to the pirates. Sound good? Because I think that's what we're going to do, honestly. Seems like a sound plan to me. We can explore the whole of Yarkandar, and in the process, I can go gain all the valuables that I really want to get. So we'll play for a little longer. Let's go see what the desert looks like while we're at it. I'm going to just pull up the map that I want on my phone real quick, so just give me 1 second. So I can see exactly where this cave is that I want to go to. I know it's up in that, like, once you go up those winding paths on that cliff there. Stone tablets in Yarkandar. Let's see. So there's one of two places it could be. There's a cave up above the winding path, and then it looks like there's also a cave down in the desert. And it could be in either one of those, I guess. Let me see here. Caves in Yarkandar. Oh no, apparently there's no cave there. There is a cave up in the valley, but not there. Oh, I have to take this. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Just a quick phone call. Okay, so come on now, turn sideways, phone. Or just don't and, you know, spite me. Spiteful jerk. Okay. Alright, well, let's go check it out. I know it's 7 o'clock, and I said round 7 we'll quit it, but we'll, is that Alligator Jack again? Yeah, it is. But we'll go looking up here just for a minute, just to kind of see what the desert's like before I call it a day. Although maybe it is getting a little late, maybe I should have waited. But in a desert, is there really going to be anything to, like, you know... I'm going to be out in the open, so it's not going to be that dark out. I should be able to see everything from there. Of course, the real question is, what the hell is going to be waiting for me in a desert? We may find out in just a minute. Let's see what we got. Desert rats. I can probably handle desert rats. Yeah, I can handle desert rats. I saw the HP loss and I was like, whoa, but no, that's because I didn't get a crit. I suppose this place would have to be somewhat balanced, though, according to the fact that you can only get here at a maximum of Chapter 3, so they probably balanced everything around the fact that, hey, you're going to be here in Chapter 3, so they have to make everything sort of balanced around the kind of power that they would expect you to have in Chapter 3. So, no, that's a meadowberry. I don't need that. I know every little healing item helps, but it's like, really? That's not really that crucial. Is there like a drop-off here or something? Eh, kind of. Oh, is that a snapper? Let's find out. could find out right now, but it's a razor. So it's similar to a snapper, is what you're telling me. Okay. Well, we leveled up. We're level 23 now, so we can go get... when we get back to the Water Mages area, we can learn how to read the stone tablets, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I know you can go to Yarkandar at the start of Chapter 2. I'm just saying, like, you have to go to Yarkandar before you can finish Chapter 3. Because I don't... Unless you, like, glitch the game or something, I don't know if you can go any further than that. Like, I don't know if you can get into Chapter 4 without visiting Yarkandar. If you can, it's beyond me. But, why did I just pick up a pan? But that's what I'm saying, is they probably would have to balance it according to that. According to the fact that... according to the fact that you have to come here before you can go into Chapter 4. So anything that's more difficult, it would have to wait. Just visit that cave and don't go any further back to Francis. Are you sure? I really want that one-handed scroll that's up there. And it would make a nice circle, which would be nice and symmetrical. But I can go back to Francis and get the bandit's armor before we go anywhere else, I guess. I don't know what that sound is, but I don't know if I like it. Oh, it's a mine crawler. Okay. I guess we should have known these guys would show up again.
Nothing there.
Don't worry about it, trust me. See, when you say that, it makes me want to go get it. That's the thing. Like, you've heard me say it already. When people tell me not to do something, it makes me want to do the exact opposite of what they say. But, I don't know. I'll take your word for it for now, but I'll make my decision by the time we get to tomorrow whether or not we're going to go further in the desert. I had to find out for myself. You know how I am. I'm a hardhead. So. But I'll take your word for it for this time. We'll just go here for now. It's getting close to time anyway, so. Okay, worry about it. Don't trust me. I'm glad you see it my way. No, it's, yeah, we'll visit this cave this time because it's, you know, it's getting close to time, but we'll see what happens next time. Ooh, what's this? A judge's staff. All right, a potion. Some leather satchel, some blue elder. And what's in door number 2? I hear another mine crawler at least. Was he hitting something before I got here? Because that's what it looked like. Guess we'll find out in a minute. Oh, there's more doors. Great. Oh, there's some mushrooms back here. I think I see one more. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll heal myself with them once we're done. Ooh. X marks the spot. Oh, okay. I thought there was a potion over there, but no, it's just those little firefly-looking things. What have we in here?
I think I've found something.
A treasure chest? Nice. Wonder what that's all about. It's probably Francis's valuables, isn't it? Let me see here. Treasure chest. This chest is very heavy. Well, it's probably worth a decent chunk then. Anything else we got? Another leather bag. Take that. There we go. Or a leather satchel, rather. And fire nettle. There we go. Can I open it? I could, probably, if I hit control on it. I didn't know I could hit control. I guess I should have figured, you know, it's a treasure chest. Might as well open it. You received a pile of stuff. Silver necklace. I don't think we had that. Maybe we did. Some gold nuggets. We didn't have this before. A casket of jewels. Very nice. Paybook?
Aha, Francis's paybook. The man seems to have finagled a lot of gold into his own pockets.
I would say so. Look at all that money. I don't think we've had that kind of money in this game. 14,500 and... Is that a 60 or an 80? Looks like an 80 to me, but I guess it could be a 60. The point of the matter here is he's got a lot of money together. Okay, well, that's probably pretty valuable to Francis, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's probably what he's looking for. So let's exit the cave. We'll head back up to the pirate's place, and we'll see what he thinks of his valuables. Oh, double wool. There we go. Had to get out of there. And it'll give me a chance to sleep. Then I can come back here when the scorching hot sun is on my face. But we'll worry about that later. I didn't realize that Francis's Cave was going to be up here, though. Honestly, I figured Francis's Cave was going to be further south of us somewhere, like in the winding paths there. Because that's where I was thinking the canyon was. I wasn't thinking the canyon was right by the desert. I don't know why, but yeah. It's alright. Am I going the right way? That's the pirate's place, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm just getting my directions incorrect. I don't know. We do want to explore the whole part of the... We do want to explore all of Yarkandar eventually anyway, so we'll figure it out. Oh, the canyon's what I call the desert? Okay. So canyon equals desert. Got it. So it's a different C word then, is the stuff to the south. Those are the cliffs. So we've got, let me just check it out. So we got the Pirate's Beach here. We got the canyon, which is the desert. So we got the desert there. We got the cliffs there. The Water Mage's camp, the swamp, and then that one place that Raven is in up there. Okay.
Yeah, been there, done that.
So I'll keep that stuff in mind. Oh, my chat reconnected. That's weird. I don't know why it did that, but Francis, I may have something that you need. Should I say this first before I tell him about the cash? Probably.
I must get into Greg's hut.
Forget it. Greg's not there. And I've locked the door. And now I see to it that nobody sneaks around here to do a little looting. So make yourself scarce, or I'll let you have it.
Really? You'll let me have it, huh? Well, you may not want to let me have it after this. Greg is your boss, then?
Greg is your boss?
Now, don't try and tell me that you know him.
I do.
Any sailor, even any cursed landlubber on this island, knows the terrible Captain Greg. And he left me in command. I'm responsible for making those lazy bums do what he commanded.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to help with the work?
They think they can do whatever they damn well want now that the captain's not here. Won't they be surprised when Greg comes back? I'll tell him everything that's been going on here. Got it? Including who's been trying to get into his hut. So make yourself scarce, or you'll be in a load of trouble.
Well, so will you, because, frankly, with this in my hand, you're going to be an accomplice to all of this.
I found your hiding place, your treasure, and your paybook. This is your book, isn't it?
I've never seen this book before.
And,
even if this were my book, you don't really believe the boys will buy your story based on a few yellowed pages, do you?
You cheated them all out of their shares.
Wait a minute. You wanted the key to Greg's hut, didn't you? I'll give you the key to Greg's hut. There's plenty of valuable stuff in there. But you'll give me the book and keep your trap shut. Right?
Sure I will. Sure I will, Francis. Absolutely. You don't got to worry about a thing, friend. As soon as I find Greg, I'm just going to go tell him exactly what you just said. A sextant? A gold candlestick. I wonder what a sextant's all about. Ring, leather satchel. Message in a bottle? Greg, what are you keeping in here? I don't think I want to... Oops. I don't think I want to go rummaging through that stuff. We're looking for bandit's armor, so let's see if it's just in here. White rum, gold, Greg's logbook. Okay. Just take all of it. Well, yeah, I guess Francis is the one that's going to get in trouble for this if I take everything, isn't he? So I guess we could. It's not on my watch anymore, anyway. Greg's logbook. I've seen more than enough of this beach. Sand everywhere. I can't even sleep right anymore. Hang on, I'm not saying this in a pirate voice. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my pirate voice on. I've seen more than enough of this beach. Sand everywhere. I can't even sleep right anymore because everything itches. It's time that Raven forked over the gold for the prisoners and we put to sea again. I'll have to have a word with the puffed-up jerk. How dare that ass! He made his stinking henchman at the gate send me away. He'll have me to reckon with. I'll turn his bootlicker bloodwind into fish food with my own hands. If he doesn't pay soon, I'll have to get tough. The bandits are getting brazen. They still haven't paid for the last delivery. We just don't have enough information. I have to find out what Raven wants here. I'll take the majority of the crew to the mainland and secure the ore. Francis will stay behind with a few people and fortify the camp. So time doesn't go to waste. I gave Bones the armor. He'll sneak into the bandit camp for me and find out what Raven is planning there. Oh, so Bones has it, huh? Okay, interesting. Now that is some good info. Wonder what kind of ring he's got there. Let's find out. Looks like a ring of iron skin. Nothing I'm particularly enthused by. Leather satchel, silver plate, leather satchel, silver chalice, silver dish. Leather satchel, message in a bottle. I should probably see what that's all about. Leather satchel, silver candlestick, apple tobacco. Sure, why not? Silver dish. Greg's gonna be pissed though. I'll tell you what. I'm also gonna sleep in his bed, but don't tell him. Sextant. Don't know what that's for, but I'll keep it in mind. Okay. Treasure chest. I have enough lockpicks, but I'm gonna do this anyway, just because. Whoops. There we go. I was going to say, everybody on this whole island uses the same damn combination. Swampweed, gold nuggets, glacier quartz, gold, fish. Okay, so that didn't really have too much in it, but that's okay. Alright. Let's have a sleep. We'll talk to Bones, and we'll call it a day, I think. I'm running a little over time. I keep doing one more thing and one more thing, but that's alright.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Greg.
What are you doing in there?
I don't know, man.
Gone for a couple of days and everyone thinks they can do what they damn well please.
Hey, tell Francis about it.
What's going on here? The palisade still isn't finished. The canyon is overrun with beasts and everybody is just hanging around enjoying themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is all you've accomplished, Francis. Get off my bench at once. And you? What have you done?
What have I done? I've been working.
I've been working.
Have you? And what?
I've done away with the bandits in the tower.
Well, it's a beginning, I guess. I'll teach you the true meaning of work.
Okay. Actually, it's a better question. How did you get here?
So how did you get here?
You weren't expecting me, huh?
Can't say I was.
So we set this straight. I'm Greg, and this here is my camp.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough for you?
No, that's fair. I knew that already. What is there to do?
What is there to do?
First of all, we'll make things hum around here. Morgan, that lazy pig, gets to saw planks. You will take over Morgan's job and clear those beasts out of the damn canyon.
Aha. Okay. So, which kind of beasts are we talking about here?
What beasts?
The razors in the canyon are coming closer and closer to our camp. I won't wait until I've eaten one of my men who's had a few too many.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Am I supposed to do this all by myself? That's fine. I can do it by myself. I'm not even going to bitch about it. I'll get going.
I guess I'll get going then.
One more thing. You're one of us now. So get yourself a decent hunting outfit first. Here's some of our
Isn't
armor for
this
you.
a decent
I hope it fits.
hunting outfit?
And don't dawdle. Get
Pirate
right to
armor.
it.
Okay. What about the bandit's armor? Can I just ask Bones for it, or?
I need that bandit's armor.
Prove yourself useful first, then we can talk.
Jesus
First,
Christ, Greg
kill all
also
the razors in the
frisked me
canyon.
to put the pirate's armor on. Okay, so kill the razors in the canyon, get bandit's armor, go. Got it. Everybody in this whole damn place wants to take me out to dinner, apparently. Let's put that back on. Okay, so I don't think we can get it from Bones just yet because Greg said, hey, go take care of the razors in the canyon first, which is something I can definitely do. But it's going to have to wait until the next episode of Gothic 2, the Stream Edition. We'll go to the canyon, take care of business down there, get back to Greg, get some bandit's armor together, and then we'll go head to the other side of the island, probably. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube. Check out the stream My apologies again for not being here yesterday. I had a bit of a health emergency that I had to take care of with my family. But everything's all good today. It's all taken care of. Nothing too serious. So we should be good to go for tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time when the next episode will be happening. So until then, everybody, take care and have a good night. It's on Discord. Okay, we'll go check on Discord then. Let me just do this. And I saved. I'm gonna keep the notes from the tablets and the crossbow stuff in my notes because I haven't learned how to read them yet, so we'll keep that there. Let me just fix this so we can go to screen cap. Aha, there I am. Hello. Let me see. So it's on the Discord. Let me see what we got here. You know, once Discord loads. So, memes. What we got? We have some memes. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's Rockin' Fun's thing. Let's just leave that well enough alone. 3 simple steps for increasing your magic power. No potions, no training. Increase your magic power even up to 70 points. Mages hate him. Check it out now. I was shocked, Zardus. Oh boy. Discovering new games, playing the newest releases, Gothic for the 150th time. Yeah. This is literally you, and you're not even kidding. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. If you like the game, you know, who am I to say, you should play something else? That's just unfair. So, I think we've seen this one already. I feel like I remember this one. I don't remember if we've seen this one on this playthrough or not, but I feel like I've seen that one. And the main meal, Gothic 2 Order of Mashups non-affiliated episode. Okay, let's check it out. I had Google Chrome open this whole time? God damn it. Oh, closed captions. There we go. I was gonna say, somebody's beating somebody up.
Muszę to skończyć.
Ten stary cap zaczyna mnie irytować. Spóźniam się. Gdzie on jest?
Witaj, Xardas.
Najwyższy czas. Nie śpieszyłeś się zbytnio. A gdzie byłeś?
Byłem w sklepie.
Co?
Byłem u rzeźnika. Może chcesz kiełbasę?
Co?
Proszę, weź kiełbasę.
Chyba żartujesz.
Ja mówię poważnie.
Cisza.
Mam być cicho?
Możesz wreszcie przestać.
No to chcesz tę
This
kiełbasę
guy's
czy nie?
humor's a little off the wall, isn't he?
Zaraz oberwiesz!
Oh my god. Old man knows kung fu. I mean, as we saw last time, he has been working out, so...
Tak, ja jestem trochę nerwowy. Przepraszam.
Nieważne. Powiedz mi lepiej, co się tu dzieje.
Yeah, what's with all the weird people here?
Musimy zająć się nowym niebezpieczeństwem grożącym tej okolicy.
A, co się stało?
Zebrał wokół siebie liczną armię istot ciemności.
Mamo, is that a cat mage?
Musisz stawić mu czoła.
Dlaczego?
Bo jest zły.
Great.
Aha.
He's
Gdzie on
like,
jest
yeah,
teraz?
okay.
Nie mam pojęcia.
Then how am I supposed to
W takim
find
razie
him?
potrzebuję pomocy.
Oh.
To ja, Diego!
Well, okay then. How did you
Chyba będę
get
mógł
here?
ci pomóc.
Cześć, Diego. Czy masz jakieś nowe informacje?
He's like, wait, what's the script say
Widzę, że
again?
jesteś świetnie poinformowany.
Znasz mnie? Jestem wszędzie, gdzie nadarza się jakaś okazja.
Aha.
No to jakie mam szanse na znalezienie tego człowieka?
Nie wiem, dokąd uciekł. W każdym razie obaj będziemy go szukać.
Przyjacielu, to dobry pomysł.
Ha! Znów wpakowaliśmy się w kłopoty.
Zatem nie ma czasu do stracenia.
W takim razie ruszam w drogę.
I was gonna say, that swamp shark is gonna be a little upset with you when you turn around.
Co tam?
Cóż, potrzebuję lepszego sprzętu.
Hej.
Yeah, your gear looks like a bit of crap right now.
Weźmiemy nowy ekwipunek, Diego.
A jak sądzisz?
Hej, czy ty masz coś dla mnie?
Ależ oczywiście, że mam... I co?
Dziękuję.
Proszę, przecież wiesz, że nie ma sprawy.
W porządku.
Jestem gotów.
Tego się spodziewałem. To do roboty.
Za Xardasa.
Za Xardasa.
Hej. Przestań się nabijać.
Jasne.
I don't know if I believe that.
To naprawdę ładny dywan.
These crazy guys. Wouldn't it be easier to search the whole island though if they like went off in separate directions and then converged somewhere? What the hell is that supposed to be? Are there horse models in this game and I just haven't seen them yet?
Co my tu mamy?
Oh, those are with mods? Okay, I see. Oh, it's been made using a lot of mods? Okay. So they put a lot of work into it, huh?
Nonsens. Nigdzie go nie ma.
To prawda, mistrzu. Nie ma tu nic ciekawego.
Yeah, okay.
Nie. Ja wracam.
Co?
Niestety. Muszę cię rozczarować. Padliśmy ofiarą niecnego spisku.
Xardasa.
Niemożliwe.
Każdy, komu wydaje się, że to niemożliwe, jest skończonym głupcem.
Przestań wreszcie płakać.
Ten przeklęty Xardas znowu z nas zadrwił. Nie wierzę. Złego orła.
Co? Dosyć! Twoje trajkotanie zaczyna działać mi na nerwy. Walczyłem za tę ziemię i przelałem dla nich wiele krwi. Dobrze
But
wiesz,
you
ile
don't
mojej
fight for
krwi
your-
zostało
well,
przelane za
whatever.
ten
Could be a
kraj.
different character,
Jak
but-
możesz wątpić w me intencje? Jak możesz wątpić w intencje?
Sardasa.
Czy tak zachowuje się obywatel Myrtany?
Nie.
Tak zachowuje się...
Idiota.
I mean, we are idiots because we were the ones who got thrown in the prison colony.
Przepraszam.
If anything, you'd think you'd be
W porządku.
ungrateful to the people of Myrtana.
No to chodźmy.
Well, apparently he believed you, though, so...
Kim jesteś?
Wydaje mi się, że
here
jestem
we go again.
i Jadir. Jestem mędrcem i wróżbitą, astrologiem i wróżbitą. Dla was zaryzykuję spojrzenie
You
przez
guys might
czas
wanna-
za skromną opłatą 25 000 złota.
Yeah, alright.
Oszalałeś? To o wiele za dużo.
Oto pieniądze.
Diego, where did you... You know what? Never mind. Diego's got
będzie
so much money, it's
ciemno.
not even...
To niemożliwe. Nie wierzę.
Wiesz, co należy zrobić. Staw czoła złu. O mnie się nie martw.
Co?
Don't worry about me, disappears and just takes the gold with... Okay, well...
Mój pan domaga się twojej...
Where's the green mage? Line? Where's the script? Yeah.
Pokażemy im.
Of course he uses the sausage. Why wouldn't he? It's probably the smart decision. Somebody became more lucid after being brainwashed by this Beliar. I was gonna say the sleeper.
Hej, ty! Gdzie
This is the
znajdę
first
resztę
game.
twoich ohydnych pobratymców? Gadaj.
Nie.
Aha.
Milcz. Odpowiedz na moje pytania. Gdzie znajdę twego pana? Gdzie go znajdę?
Ja tu chyba zwariuję.
Gdzie on jest? Gdzie go szukać?
About that.
Kanalio, gdzie mieszka? Mów! Albo cię do tego zmuszę.
Talk or he'll beat you with his meat.
Może jeszcze jedno piwko?
That could work too, actually.
Nieczęsto spotyka się kogoś, kto stawia piwo.
It's the oldest trick in the book, man. Come on. I guess they're not very bright. Did that shroom just eat itself in the background? He needs a bed, I think. He needs a bed and a cold shower. A cup of coffee. A bus. Yes, that is a bus. Okay then. I didn't believe them, but I should have known better.
Niewierny w domu pana. Masz ze sobą potężny
What, the sausage?
oręż. Powstrzymam cię.
Wolałbym nie, jeśli łaska.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting him to kill him in one hit, but okay. I mean, it is the legendary weapon, but...
To ty! Zginiesz, głupcze!
To ty zginiesz.
You will too
To
die.
niemożliwe.
It's like X-Men Welcome to Die. Oh my god.
Not big surprise.
Well, that takes care of the evil eagle, I guess. Man.
Zrobione. Wróg pokonany.
Naprawdę? Świetnie. Nareszcie mogę wrócić do pracy.
Wiedziałem, że ci się uda. Wreszcie mogę zająć się swoimi sprawami.
I was gonna say, what is your business, Diego?
Mogę wreszcie odpocząć?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's there to tell you yes or no, so I'm gonna say yes.
Świetnie.
The end. Well, that was entertaining. It was like an episode of an old, like, Saturday morning cartoon or something. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Longest one yet, but that's okay. We've got our Gothic memes for the day, so now we're good. Take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Excuse me. Good Lord.